Welcome to 7SD Carpathian Adventure. Travel back 700 years to the early 1300s. Castles like this dot the countryside. The Hungarian Empire, or Carpathian Empire, is at its zenith. The nascent Ottomans are on the rise, but neither Holy nor Roman nor an empire, Holy Roman Empire, battles within. England and France fight one another. As the Templars recede into history, the Teutons are on the rise. Welcome to the Carpathian Adventure. This was a great hall. There would have been a roaring fire. It would have been adorned with Gothic windows. This might be where our adventuring party might gather. Let's meet them.
From the kingdom of Aragon, I am Simon Val. I ventured forth with few possessions and little coin, save an ancient tomb I searched to decipher. But I've struggled to find clues, and at times, food. While freezing in the Alps, fate crossed my path with a shining knight and the champions of the sun. Having aided me in a desperate time, they have earned my service and my friendship. Now, using my wizardry, I fight by their side.
I am Balder, a Norseman, a soldier, and an eldritch knight. I left my home to leave politics behind, only to be dogged by it across Europe. I first met the Champions of the Sun outside a small town in Hungary. Together, we battled Ottoman raiders and vampires. The Champions gave me purpose again, and where it takes me, I know not, but I know I want to be a part of it.
I am Kip Kaelin, Ranger of the North, and I am lost. Hailing all the way from Garin in Scotland, I have faced great tragedy, losing all those dear to me. I am haunted by that fateful night, and what was taken from me. I face defeat at every turn, attempting to enact revenge on those that did this to us. And when all my strength, resources, and allies, save for my trusted wolf Lycoa, was depleted, I stumbled upon the Champions of the Sun at the Battle of Satut. I decided to ally myself with these seemingly capable and worthy adventurers to aid me in putting the lost to rest. It is what she would want, or so she seems to indicate.
I am Borinth, the Cave Bear. I come from a tribe of barbarians that once lived in the mountains of the Badenweiler. While on my sacred spirit quest, my tribe and family were attacked with none left alive. I now seek the power to avenge my people. With my rage, I grow stronger, and with the Champions of the Sun, I seek a path to restore and preserve my people's culture and rid this world of any evil that stands in my way.
I am Matthias, of the House of Bathory, Knight Baron of Carpathia. With my traveling companion, Ambria, I was dragged into a whirlwind path by a rogue monk. But those I have met since then have earned my respect, and, more importantly, my trust.
Welcome to the Carpathian Adventure. Look at that, technology. Welcome, I'm Tom. Thank you for joining us again. We're a group of gamers who get together in real life to play Dungeons and Dragons. Some of us are military, others are in construction, still others are retail managers. A few are in construction, IT, etc., etc. So we do this strictly for fun. We hope you enjoy it nonetheless. There were quite a few thank yous in our open, except one, you. We'd like to thank you, our Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook subscribers. as well as our, what else? We're on Twitter. And for the very first time tonight, we are on a new streaming platform. One of our viewers asked us to put it on there. We'll see if anybody's actually watching it. It's called Trevo, Trevo. I had never heard of it before, but so we are now streaming on 5 platforms simultaneously. If you have not already, please follow on Twitch, please like on YouTube and Facebook, and of course, please subscribe on YouTube. Last count, I think it was like 412 subscribers on YouTube and like 453 on Facebook. Thank you very much. We appreciate every single one of you. If you follow on Twitch or if you subscribe on YouTube, your username will pop up on the stream. Some of us are watching it. I've got a Twitch up back here. Please feel free to comment or ask questions while live. We will endeavor to interact if the opportunity presents itself. To all of you again, thank you. What's going on in the campaign? The party is building strength and gathering allies to defeat a powerful vampire named Bayuk Osman Ghazi. In their effort to do so, they are collecting parts to create a powerful magical weapon. A series of battles and a siege later, they acquired the Heilige Lanza, or the Lancehead, from the Spear of Destiny. The DM believes they are now in search of at least 2 other parts, perhaps a staff and a power source, and maybe something that binds the parts together. You know, the interesting thing about this IFB now is I can actually hear when you guys are talking, so just be aware of that. So now I hear everything. The mics pick up everything. Borinth is also in the process of trying to address whatever suppressed his people in the Badenweiler. It seems as though their bane was a Roman general named Drusus, and even though he died 1,300 years ago, some semblance of him was still raising troops by taking villagers from the region. In the lair of Drusus, the party started the last session post fleeing several ice demons with giant gaping toothy orifices by running directly into another battle with huge automatons and a gargantuan Drusus beast. Borinth and Balder pushed over many of the automatons, and then the party crushed the others, and then they all defeated the beast. After it collapsed, ice demons emerged from its carcass. Defeating them, the party looted the carcass, finding potions, some other items as well. Edric quickly healed some party members, and despite being battered and bleeding, they pressed on. Of course they did. Exploring farther, they came upon a bridge in the darkness. Galela scouted ahead with her owl. With the information she gathered, they decided to run across the bridge. While doing so, part of the bridge in front of them rose up and attacked them. Leading the way, Borinth plowed through the bridge creatures. During the battle, a massive serpent rose up from the darkness as well. It chomped and momentarily held Xymon in its mouth, but Xymon misty-stepped away. Amazing. DM was in a panic there. Having crossed the bridge, the party made their way through a couple corridors, evaded more giant automatons, and then entered another large room. There they found a 60-foot tall pedestal. Atop the pedestal was a large Roman warrior. Flying around him were gobs of invisible hawks. The party charged in. We rejoined the party at the beginning of the battle. Welcome back, guys. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Yes, and Hanukkah and everything else. Mark, welcome back.
Thanks.
Kip, I need you to roll initiative, please. Reiner, roll initiative as well.
I don't think any of us did.
Right?
Yeah, we did at the end of the last session.
Yes, we did.
Yes, we did. Yep.
I don't remember doing that.
D20 if you forget what it is.
No, I couldn't remember what my pluses were. Ooh, 25.
25. Amazing.
14.
I'm sorry, Reiner?
14.
14.
Okay.
Okay.
Get that organized shortly. Kip is up first.
Kip.
Welcome back, guys.
I'm sorry?
Welcome back.
Welcome
Fight
back.
something.
Welcome back.
Give my familiar a 7 for initiative.
Okay, cool. Kip, after your travels, you made your way in what you described from southern Europe across all trails and what have you, having left the party somewhere in the Alps. You made your way, you trying to find the party. Eventually, and we'll allow you to outline some of that. Eventually, you made your way toward a small village along the Rhine. And then, lo and behold, the village was attacked in the middle of the night. these warriors, ice warriors, came upon the walls and started attacking the entire village. You, as noble as you are, tried to stoutly stand up and defend them, but something, while you were standing on the wall, sucked you into its torso, and you just blacked out at that point. You saw yourself being moved along with other individuals stuffed in this massive carcass, like you were piled like cordwood and in all different shapes and twisted manner with ice around you. You had some semblance of what was going on with you, and you could tell you were being moved to somewhere, and then at some point you blacked out. Now you find yourself in a wall. On either side of you, you can glance. You're in the wall, you're frozen in this wall. On either side of you, there are these toothy like beasts with claws, and they seem to be trying to claw their way out. Something in you realizes that whatever took you was trying to transform you into these other creatures that are in there as well. But whether it's the nature of your physical form, or whether it's something else, you didn't transform. You are still Kip. In front of you, you see several what are clearly Roman-looking warriors. And then with the other individuals, these toothy creatures. And glaring through the ice, you catch a glimpse of some people you recognize from before. Through the glossy ice, there's Mattias. And there's Borin. And they're both instantly charging in front of you, right past something. And somewhere you find the strength and presence of mind to pull yourself from that ice. And you emerge. Just push your character forward.
That music lined
right
up
where you
so
are.
good. This way or
Just
this
straight
way?
where he is. That's a good right there. No, straight into the room.
This way.
And there you are. It is the top of the round. It is your round. You are up, sir.
All right. What do I see when I come in the room? Like, is anybody being attacked at the moment, or is there a battle ensuing?
You see an armored woman moving across the ground, trying to move stealthily, but these apparitions of kind of ice and invisible-ish hawks are very keenly watching her. Up in front of you, there is a 60-foot tall ice pedestal, and on top of it, there is a massive, probably 12-foot high, Roman-looking warrior, very, very distinctly. He is very, very distinctly standing there and ominously looking down. But there, immediately off to your right, you do see Borin emerging from between two doors. The walls all around you are completely ice. The ground is ice. Immersed in the ground and in the walls are figures moving in the ice. It's not like they're moving in water, but they're actually kind of embedded in the walls as if they are part of the walls. And that is what is going on.
Okay. So at that point, like I'll stumble out of the ice. I'll probably be, tripping up on myself a little bit. Kind of gather my wits. I'll see Borinth, but before I say anything to him, I'll draw an arrow. I'll knock it, and I'm gonna hold my action. And if anybody attacks either Borinth or Mattias, because they're the two that I recognize, that's when I'll fire.
Understood. Okay, great. That is Kip. The opponents are up.
It was a groan of agony from everybody at the tabletop. That's all that
The
was.
opponents are up. The Roman-looking general figure stands down and stares down at you. You are making a terrible mistake. You have a chance to make Rome even greater than it was. Obviously, you are incredible warriors. Stand with me, fight with me. Do not turn against me. Do you say anything?
All of your chances are over.
You are making a grave mistake. and he sets loose an ice storm that comes tumbling down. Just put this.
Was what he said
Probably at the back of whoever is at the back of the room. There you go, right there. Like
there.
all of a sudden, this ice storm comes hurtling down. And everyone underneath that, please roll a dex save.
Were we all able to hear what he said and understand it?
Yes, you were. You
Okay,
are.
because I remembered that in some cases in the past, it was strictly in something in a language that not everyone could speak.
Oh, understood. Everyone seemed to understand this.
Okay.
Okay.
19.
And then the
19.
dex save, you said?
Yes, I did. Those who saved take
Dirty 20.
dirty 20.
Same here. 20.
Understood. 12. Okay, fail. Understood. Take 12 points of cold damage and 12 points of bludgeoning damage if you saved, or if you failed. 6 and 6 if you failed.
If you passed. 6 and 6.
6 and 6 if you passed. Yes.
I
Okay,
was about to say, it seems like it should
Zubeda,
be
you're
reversed.
outside of it. You see this ice come plowing down behind you, shooting up into the air. These hawks are all kind of hovering around, gauging what to do, and at that point, they're saving their actions, and they're going to use it if anybody attacks him. Okay, that is the opponents. Galila, you are up.
How tall is this platform?
It is 3 feet high. It looks like it's meant almost as like an altar or something like that. So it's almost negligible. It's about like a half of a move to get up onto it.
I'm going to. I don't know if anything's gonna come out of that hole, but we're just gonna swoop around and crouch here, I guess. Can I do that?
Okay.
And I'm not attacking yet. I kind of want to take these birds out. Why not? I'm going to shoot. I don't know.
We're here to kill him.
I know.
We're here to kill him. Or he's
Shoot
gonna kill
something.
us.
Shoot anything.
Well, the birds might all
Touch
touch me
me.
and die. Just like that.
Who's that guy in the corner? Shoot him.
You can take the cylinder.
I'm going to. Why not?
Why not?
I'm gonna shoot him.
You're gonna shoot him.
I'm gonna shoot
yeah.
him.
Here we
Kiss
go.
me.
Roll.
I don't know.
So I'm gonna.
Where's you gotta poke? You gotta poke and prod. See what his
happens.
see what his armor's like.
13.
A 13. You see him lift up his arm and it jabs into it, but he seems to flick it off as you do. Anything else?
You get 2 attacks, don't you?
So she has to reload with crossbow.
Oh, you're shooting a crossbow.
Yeah.
You gotta reload.
So you use your second attack to reload.
That's what I'll do.
Okay.
And that's it.
Okay, 2 of those bird-like creatures, the 2 closest to you, dive in towards you.
I'd say they're the closest.
Yeah, they'll-
These invisible hawk-like, Romanish-looking hawk-like creatures, like you saw on the front entranceway doors, come diving at you. And they try and bite away at you and try and claw away at you. Does a 12 hit?
No.
A 12 and the other one an 18 probably
Yeah, that
hits. An 18, you feel these teeth dig into you. They're not teeth, this beak dig into you, and then as it does, it flies away from you again, and they both go right back up, and you take 3 points of piercing damage. That is
Do I
the.
get opportunity when they fly away or no?
No, they do a flyby attack where they just kind of. And then continue off again. That is the opponent's, or rather Galela. In the lair.
Oh, I thought that was the lair.
No, that was their held action.
Oh,
All the birds held their action.
No.
Yeah. So she's
Got
used
him.
attack anybody. Attack him, don't
Okay.
attack him.
So you did see her attack, Kip. Did you do anything?
No, because I don't know who she is, so I
Got
held
it.
my action if they attacked Borinth or Mattias.
Understood. And let me see. Borinth, these ice coils from the ground come up and they start to coil around your legs and trying to like freeze you to the ground. You look down and they're like these coils of ice, almost like vines, but they're thick ice. Make a dex save, please. And I think you have advantage on dex saves.
yeah. 19.
19. You break free. You kick them away from yourself. Edric, you are up.
Yeah, so I'm going to be running into the room. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. At least right there for the moment.
Off to your left-hand side, you see a wolf and some guy standing there who you don't recognize at all. And it looks completely out of place in here. He doesn't look like one of the toothy creatures, and he certainly doesn't look like a Roman centurion that you've seen.
Friend? Foe?
Friend?
Okay, and then I turn and shoot 2 arrows right at Drusus.
Okay.
So,
It's more of a question. Friend?
the first one's a 22, the second one's a 20.
Both of them hit.
Nice. So that is a total of really, really crappy on my damage. So that's 9 points of damage.
9 points of damage. And he turns and he goes, anything else before you?
No, I think I'm good.
He said, I told you not to attack me. I told you to join me. You're failing. And he throws his hand at you. And this ray of ice comes tearing at you. Make a dex save, sir.
That is 21.
A 21. Awesome. You feel this cold rip through you, but you shrug it off to the best you can, and you take 5 points of cold damage. Borinth, you are up.
All right. Borinth's just gonna look over his shoulder real quick, and he's gonna see Kip, and then he's gonna get a big smile on his face and go, "You're in trouble now." And Borinth is gonna go into.
I'm in trouble now?
I'm gonna look back at Drusus.
Yeah, we're in trouble now. I want to change my held action
Gonna-
to if I get threatened by Borinth, I let go.
And then Borinth is gonna go into a frenzied rage.
It was a frenzy.
And just gonna all the veins, everything starts popping out crazy. And he's gonna. So what I want to do is I'm gonna run straight forward, right? And I know I have giant strength, storm giant strength, and I'm hasted right now. So what I want to do is I want to jump up onto this podium best I can. So what I would like to do, make it really cool, is I'd like to jump up on this wall and then make a leap up. You gotta tell me what you think I can get away with here.
So a running jump is 3 plus your strength modifier. Your strength is a 29.
29.
A 29.
Yeah.
So that's a plus
9.
So 12. So
Plus my, I don't know if proficiency matters for strength. Okay.
No, so you easily run up onto that platform because it's only like, I'd say 5 feet up. You can run right up, so it's what, 5, 10? And you got it. You've got your full movement of 10 moving forward, and then you go ahead and leap, whoosh, and you end up put yourself on that.
I got 80 feet of movement because I'm hasted.
Okay, I'm being generous in my interpretation of the
Okay,
jump.
I'm just-
So I'm going to say you're going to use. So you've got. I'm going to say you use
Normally it's only 1 foot to jump. We're just going to call it 20 foot. Sound reasonable? Because we're going to say you're about halfway up. It's really 60 feet high. We're going to put you 30 feet up, which I think is very generous. Does that make sense?
Okay.
For what was really a 12-foot jump. Okay?
Okay.
And you go running.
So you would say I'm up to where would you say I'm up?
Right. Yeah. Yeah, that
Like
works.
right in here?
Yeah, sure, that works.
I don't know if it's going to stay.
And you've
there.
got another, call it another 20 feet of movement.
Oh, okay. Another 20 feet. So I don't know how far it's going to take me to get around.
Just eyeball the inches. 5, 10, 15.
10. So I should be able to get up to the top if I
Okay.
go around, right?
And you just leap up
Okay.
on there.
All
And
right.
there you are. And he turns and looks at you.
I'm not going to be able to stay.
There you go.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Simon.
Okay. And I'm going to say, you killed my family. I'm going to take my first attack on him with my hammer.
No, it
Killed my
wasn't me.
family. Oh, sorry, Maddie. Right? And let's see what he's made out of.
You
Great
what?
weapon master.
It wasn't me, you fool.
Okay, that's 22, 23, 25, 29 to hit.
29 hits.
Okay, so that's the first attack. Oh, that's good. 19, so 29, 36 minus 5. So 31 to hit.
31
Second
hits.
hit.
You're
That's 25. 32 minus 5. That still hit?
yes.
Alright, fourth attack. Alright, so that's 27 minus 5. So that's
22.
22 hits?
What, 4 hits?
Four
Oh,
hits.
that's right. Bam. Oh, because you get
Okay.
your 3 plus 1, right?
Plus
With
1
the
for
haste.
hasted, yeah.
Bam, bam.
All right,
bam.
and
they all connect.
First one I'm going to throw Divine Smite into as well.
Okay.
You know what? I'll throw Divine Smite into it too. We're going to make this guy scared right off the bat, right? Alright, so, alright. So damage on the first one. So, let's see. So,
This is how you one-shot a boss, folks.
let's see about that. So, 25. So, oh my god, I gotta do math. So much math right now.
Give it to me outright now.
Wait, no, wait. I'm just going to do it because I got a lot to do.
It doesn't matter, Brian. He's immune to all your damage anyway.
Probably then.
He's immune to barbarian.
It doesn't seem like it has any effect.
So 26 plus 10,
just gained all those hit points.
36. And then I'm going to roll my first Divine Smite. Throw that in there. 36. So that's 41 points of damage in the first hit.
Okay, just give me the total, please.
Oh, okay.
You're asking
Right,
me
right,
41.
to
to do your
okay,
math.
sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, it's all
Okay.
good. It's all good. Oh, that's not so good. Yeah, okay.
3 plus 15.
Yeah, 3 plus 15. Right, plus 10.
Plus your smite.
That's 28, and I gotta roll another smite. 28,
Plus
32.
4 is 32.
Okay, that's the second attack. Alright, third attack.
9.
So
So it's 19 plus 15.
well, no, it's 9. Yeah, 9 plus 15 plus
Plus
10. So it's a 34. And then my fourth attack. Oh, it's
This is
another
a
9.
34.
So it's another 9. So the same thing.
Yeah, same thing. So
What do we got? Oh my god, this is crazy.
so 8,
Wait, just here, read them off the 4 hits.
41,
Alright,
32,
yeah.
34, and 34.
141 points of damage.
On top of Edric's minus 9.
Right, so first hit, you killed my family, you destroyed my village, smashed me, and you enslaved my people. You just keep smashing away at them, and Borinth is just
Between you and me,
pissed
you've
off.
done 150 points of damage.
Bam.
So mad.
Chunks of ice and bone and just some kind of viscous material that you don't recognize. Just sort of like chunks of it sort of fall off of him and just kind of tatter away. And he turns to you and he goes, "You are such a fool. and he blasts you with. You feel ice just come tearing down upon you.
So is this like a legendary action? Is what you're
Bingo!
doing? Okay.
Roll a dex save.
No problem. Oh, 19.
19, awesome. You take 6 points friction, 3 points piercing, and 3 points of cold damage.
Okay.
That is Borin.
So, Tom, can I attack now? Because that would be...
Yes,
yeah.
absolutely.
Excellent. So here comes the killing shot, guys.
Tom, you were already reducing that, right? The 3 piercing.
No, I did not.
Oh.
Wait. Yes, I did.
You did.
Yes,
I thought you
yeah,
did.
Yes, I
Because
did.
if you said 6, then
No,
it's
it was, no, it would have been way too.
All right, so that'd be 18 to hit.
18. And from Borinth, you see your buddy Kip fire away, and it just goes flying right by your head. Whoosh! And this thought crosses your mind: is he trying to kill me, or this beast?
It's a neutral look on my face.
Anything else, Kip?
No, I think it's just one attack for a held action, right? Is that right?
Okay, yes,
Yeah.
And that's right. This was your held action.
Correct.
Okay, then Mattias, you are just outside the room, outside this large, probably 35 foot by, probably 70 feet long room on a stairwell. Borinth charged in. Edric charged in on your left. Borinth charged in on your right and ran up. And he jumped up on top of this low rise and then leapt across it to a pedestal that rises 60 feet up in the air. From your angle, you can glimpse up and you can see this statuesque Roman warrior atop this 60-foot pedestal. All flying all around are these invisible bird-like hawks that look like the hawks on a Roman flag. What are you doing? You are up.
Well, I assume that there are other enemies in the room.
You see a bunch of hawks to the extent that you can see invisible creatures. You see their movement, their fluttering, the changes in light against them. And then other than Drusus and all of those hawks, you don't see anything.
Mount up, Mattias. Mount up.
Yeah, what?
Matthias,
Tell him to mount up. You gonna cast fly?
let me...
I can't. I don't know. I'm down to 2.
I enter the room, shield up, but my sword held at ease.
Okay.
And
No.
and anyone who's near me would just hear me muttering something under my breath that sounds a bit like a prayer.
Okay. Matthias prays. Are you holding an action or what are you doing?
I'm preparing an action in case I'm attacked.
Okay, good enough.
Mattias,
Understood.
you're
If you are
doing it again.
attacked, Zymon, you are up.
Doing it again.
What are you doing?
Shake off the chill of the ice storm that came down on me. Wipe some of it off my face. Kind of sigh. Feel a little broken and beaten. I'm gonna scamper into the room. Gonna reach into my component pouch, struggle to get on the snakeskin glove, grab the egg, shell, crush it, push my hand forward and send Bigby's hand up to the top.
Okay, here's this.
And with my bonus action, I'm gonna go for the forceful hand. Gonna attempt to push a creature 5 feet in a direction I choose.
Okay. What does he have to do?
He makes a contested strength check against the hand.
Is it a save or a check?
Make a check with the hand's
Okay,
strength contested by the strength athletics check of the target.
Okay. And he is on his
Can I put my foot out to trip him? To get out that action to trip him?
He's plus 10. 17.
Come on. Come on.
This is for that great description.
I'll chip in.
So you're at 17?
I'll chip in.
Yes. I'm at 16.
Oh, what do you got? Oh.
There you go.
There we go.
Nice.
That is a 21.
21.
Which direction you pushing him?
I'm just gonna push him like straight back. Yeah.
Straight back. And so he goes tumbling backwards.
Wait, that way or yeah, that
This way?
Yeah.
And
Right
he
to the floor.
drops. Give me 6d6 bludgeoning damage, sir.
Nice. Does he land on his feet or does he end up prone?
I'm gonna say it's fall. He's gonna be prone initially.
Ooh, nice.
I gotta get over there. So you can see him. 28.
28 points of bludgeoning damage to him.
He will be.
That I'm just gonna kind of slump against the ice wall and just kind of slide down and look over and see Kip and just woof. Just kind of sigh. Put my head down.
Wolf's like.
Just rub his head.
That is Simon. Simon's familiar.
It's not gonna do anything.
Okay, and we're back at the top of the round. Kip, you are up.
Awesome. So Kip's gonna see all this chaos going on. He's gonna realize he still sucks at shooting things.
Kip.
Yeah.
So you had an eye that you had picked up.
I did.
What did you do with it?
It's in my socket, but I had the patch over it because I hadn't figured out quite what it did yet. I know it had the navigating
So
pattern in it.
you had this in for the past
3 years.
3 years in your eye, and you've been looking at it.
I think I've identified it by now. Is that what you're saying?
You kind of, while you're walking around,
Only in your head.
Yes.
trying to shoot with it and so forth, you realize that if you use it to shoot, all of a sudden your vision is that much more accurate, almost as you can close in on it and kind of home in on it.
Oh, awesome.
In addition, it just makes things that this room is very dim light in here. But looking through this, you can see very, very clearly. You probably could anyway, but you could see very, very clearly out to 60 feet, but with a kind of a greenish hue to everything. It has some other abilities that you kind of sort of figured out over the time, but your
Sit on this for a while.
your bow is +2 to hit. Not bow.
Nice.
A range with a weapon is +2 to hit and +2 to damage.
Oh, there you go.
Nice.
But there are other things you can read there.
Excellent. I will definitely do that. Yeah, knowing that, then I will flip up my eye patch.
Wait,
let it roll
in there the whole time?
Let it roll around and straighten out.
Like
But no. First, after seeing everything, and I see a wizard fall on the floor, some guy slump on the floor next to me.
Did he slump on the floor?
I kind of like leaned against
leaned
the
up
wall.
against the wall.
I kind of
Yes,
slid
leaned up
down.
against the wall. Yeah. I will, and let me know, please, if this is an action, so be it. I will reach down and I will flip him a potion of healing, and I will say, "Looks like you need this."
Thank you.
I'll let it be an object interaction in this case.
Okay, great.
He's so close to you.
Okay, yeah, I'll just flip it to him, and then I will. Well, he's. I can't see him anymore, right? So I could just see some birds, I guess.
Correct.
Yeah. So I'll hone in on one of the birds.
Okay.
And I'll attack maybe this guy that's closest to me
Sure. Fire away.
there. So that is a 20 to hit.
A 20 hits.
Yeah, with the zoned in
Easily.
eyeball there, I'll target it, lock on, fire away, and then that would be. So 10 to hit, or 10 points of damage rather.
It's still, it flutters and you see it go straight through a wing. It doesn't look happy. It doesn't look well. What are you doing?
All right, I'm gonna try to finish it off, I guess. And that's a natural 1.
Natural 1, pull a fumble card. I kind of moved it over here just to somebody could pull a fumble card for
Oh
me.
no! I lose an eye.
No, I lose an eye.
It goes rolling around.
Get to
the
choose
floor.
which one.
Loses an eye.
My weapon falls to the
Tom wrote
ground.
it in.
Oh, it's a saving throw though.
So DC 10.
It goes rolling around on the floor,
That's
and you
not good.
chase it.
Abilities, saving throw 8. Oh, I save. Okay, so I don't drop the weapon. Effective saving throw. Attacker drops priority. The attacker is not using the weapon. No, nothing happens.
Okay, you jumble around a little bit, but you're good. Anything else? Any movement?
Oh yeah.
Or you're
No, yeah, I am gonna move. Actually, I'm gonna space myself out because everybody's kind of lined up against this wall.
Yeah.
And he looked like he was shooting some cones and stuff. So yeah, we're gonna go like that. That's what we're gonna do. And then yeah, I'm gonna send Lyko in as well, so he'll just get closer to the combat. Spread myself out from him as well.
Understood. That's it for Kip. The opponents send 3 of the birds over at Kip. The one that was wounded, and the other, and 2 more, and the 2 that are at Galela dive at Galela. Those 2 near Mattias push them toward Mattias, and those 2 over near the Drusus-looking figure push them. They fly up toward the 3 over there. Fly up toward Borinth. On Borinth. They don't actually try and claw bite you or anything like that. Instead, they're so annoyed at you, they fly overhead, and from their invisible carcasses, bodies, these little blobs of white and black spew forward. And they try and feces bomb you.
Nice. Wonderful.
And I don't think, and that 20 with a feces bomb. Hand me a critical card, please. And I don't think an 8 hits.
No.
Or nor a 13. Correct me if I'm wrong. Nope. So one of them, a maximum damage. This piece of feces slams into your skull, and you take from the feces bomb. No, you take 9 points of acid damage. Actually, I'm sorry, max. You take 11 points of acid damage. And that are those 3. Over on Mattias, these 2 hawk-like things come down and they try and attack you. And they both miss. Your armor's like 22, I believe. Zubaydah, on Galela, the 2 hawks come down and they try and bite away at you. Does a 12 hit? No. Yes? No. You feel these things clawing away. On Kip, there's 3. They're going to kind of dive at you and clip away at you. The one wounded one does a dirty 20, I think probably. That's correct. Yep. A 13, does that hit?
13 does not.
Does not. So 1 hit on you. He claws away at you and he does... or rather, he bites away at you and then he kind of pulls away real quick. He does 9 points as you feel him ripping away at your skin. Drusus gets up. That's half of his movement.
I didn't expect how heavy he was. That was cool.
He's just metal.
Yeah, I know.
Don't make them like that anymore.
Yeah. Move him. He'll go put another pedestal out there on Zymon's side of the big fist and move him like he's moving up the stairs toward you, Borin.
Like right here?
No, the other side, please. He would have 25 feet of movement left, so he's about just under halfway back up again, moving up toward where you are, Borin. In route back up, he turns and he looks down at those. He looks down at his left-hand side, and he goes, "Oh, you annoy me, and Drusus." And he sends out this wall. Push this. Give me a wall just cutting right in front of Mattias Lykoa, straight across the room with this stuff.
That way.
Please,
This way?
yes. And if I need more, I've got more.
Oh, I love getting caged in with my prey.
Yeah.
Are the birds inside or outside the wall?
They can fly over it.
Okay.
This wall of ice suddenly appears on the battlefield, and it is I want to say. I think it's they're 10 foot. These 10-foot sections. I think they're 20 feet high. Just suddenly appear. And Mattias, give me a. You're standing next to this. All of a sudden, this freezing cold wall suddenly appears right in front of you. Give me a dex save, and Lycoa as well.
That is a 13.
A 13, you fail on it, sir. You feel the cold biting through you.
Let's see what happens here.
And you take 7 points of cold damage.
Lycoa fails.
Lycoa, 7 points of cold damage. And you feel it cold. Edric, you don't feel the cold, but you can see the cold suddenly kind of make Mattias shiver, and this bluish wolf-like thing off to your left-hand side also shiver.
So it's 7 points to me?
Yes, 7 points of cold. That is the opponents. Galela, you are up.
Okay.
Oh, you're on the other side of it. Good for you.
I'm going to. Are the birds in front of me above?
Yes.
Over 5 feet?
Yes.
Okay.
They're kind of diving at you and then flying away again.
So I will shoot this one here.
Okay.
10.
10. It does not hit.
My birds are so low today. I'm gonna stay where I am. It's not gonna make much of a difference.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay, that is Galela. At this moment, Galela, these icy tendrils start to wrap around your legs at this point, and kind of they feel like they're trying to hold you to the ground. Go ahead and give me a dex save, please.
13.
A 13. You are stuck in place, and you, for the moment, you are stuck in place. You can make at the end of each of your rounds. You can make another save. Okay, that is Lair. Edric, you are up.
Where I'm at right now, can I see over the wall to see Drusus?
It's about 20 feet high, so it's about double the height that it is.
Okay.
Give me an investigation check.
Yeah.
No?
It's a 5.
No, you're like glancing back and forth, trying to see if you could see him. You don't see him at the moment.
Okay, with that knowledge, then I'm just going to run 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm going to get between these two right here first. So it's about 20 feet of movement. I'm going to attack one of them first with my rapier.
Well, they're up in the air.
Oh, they're too high up?
Yeah. They're flying around.
They dive in.
If I had known that, I wouldn't have moved in the first place. So then I'm still back here. Sorry. Then I'm gonna shoot at him with my bow.
Okay, and they're kind of their backs are to you. You don't know that, but so you have advantage on your attack.
Oh, sweet.
Are they invisible then?
They are invisible, so it evens out. You are
So
correct.
it evens out? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, they're
Thank you.
invisible. I
Yeah.
just assumed they were like ice.
No, it's an 8 to hit. Yep. Second shot. This one's gonna be at the wounded one in case I hit it. It's a 13 to hit.
A 13 just barely misses.
Alright,
It goes flying past.
then... Yeah, that's all I'm gonna do.
Okay, that is Edric Vorinth. You are up.
All right.
He's about 25 feet below you on the steps coming up steadily. He doesn't seem like he's running, he's just walking up toward you.
Well, I'm gonna.
What is your
do
name?
Like, what did he say? I'm sorry.
What is your name before
I am
you die?
Borinth, and I'm gonna jump across, and then I'm gonna let me help you down the stairs. I'm gonna come right down from. I'm gonna go up and then down Adam with a big strike right across the head. Of
Thank you, Balder. You will die.
Balder. So I'm gonna come right down on top of him. First hit. All right, that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great Weapon Master is 32.
Minus 5.
Minus 5.
27.
A 27
Yeah.
hits.
First one.
You
Same
see
thing, Great Weapon
chunks
Master.
come flying off of him.
That is 31 minus 5. 26.
26
Second hit.
hits.
Third attack. 25. It's higher than that. I rolled a 15, so it's
Yep.
higher than that. And then a fourth attack. Oh, so close. That was a nat 19. So then I'll hit all 4.
Okay.
All right. Here we go. Come on, damage. That's good.
10.
Just
give me your dice rolls. I'll add all up.
Okay. Well, that's 10 plus 15, so that's a 35.
Yep.
That's a 4 roll. Oh, I re-roll once. So that's a 9.
There we go.
And the last one, that's another 4.
Okay. 327. 127.
127. Oh my goodness.
So I'm just smashing now. I'm just totally full of rage.
That's the fun part. If you hit all 4 times with your modifiers, you're automatically getting 100 points of damage.
Yeah.
Not
You added
even
the
rolls.
10s.
He is not looking happy. Chunks of him had fallen off. Part of his face is actually collapsed and fallen away.
Nice. Hacking away at him.
Okay, anything else, Boren?
Boren is just... There's
glory.
spit flying everywhere. There's sweat flying everywhere. He's just absolutely raging. Inconsolably raging.
Mattias, you're on one side of this huge...
Oh, question. Is the wall concentration?
No, it's not.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of a lair action, actually.
Oh,
yeah. Mattias, you're on one side of this wall. But good question.
Yeah.
You're on one side of this ice wall that's preventing you from going toward the pedestal on the right-hand side of the room. The ice wall extends from the entranceway, about midway in the entranceway, so I guess you could run around it, but midway in the entranceway all the way across the room. On your side of the room is the wolf you recognize as Lycoa, Edric, Xymon, and Kip in the far corner, and several of the flying hawks. You know that if you stay too close to this side of the wall, you're going to suffer some type of cold damage. What are you doing?
Well, the first thing I do is back away from the wall, maybe 2 hexes.
Okay. You back up 2 hexes. Which way? You could back out the entranceway and around the steps, or you could back deeper into the room on the left-hand side, farther away from Drusus, or the Drusus-looking figure.
So Drusus is near the entrance.
No, so if you can imagine, here's a doorway, there's a wall extending upward from it, and then like a wall of ice, and you're on one side of it. If you were to go around and around behind it, you could come up and come at Drusus this way, or you could stay on the other side of the wall on this side. You could stay on the other side of the ice wall on this side.
Okay. Matthias will
Thank you for doing that.
I'll just begin walking towards the entrance again.
Okay, you've got at least 6.
There, 5, 10, 15.
All the while, in my shield arm, Matthias is clutching his prayer symbol, just saying, Almighty sky, created
Far enough away to getting cold.
union with the earth created all things. This being has defiled the order of life and death, and taken all of these creatures out of the cycle to which we all return and from which we are all born. You who are almighty and all and all-knowing, all-seeing, and ever-present. Bring justice and return balance to this place.
Okay, you moved it.
As he moves towards the area where he can get around.
Yep.
Okay. Anything else?
No.
As you're standing there, Drusus looks over his shoulder and says, "Another warrior, come to fight me. Fine, I'll give you something to fight." And several of these toothy creatures push these right out in front of Mattias.
Here?
Right there, across the entranceway, blocking his access. Just push him right into there. These toothy creatures with these giant orifices that look like shower drains with claws coming out of their mouths and giant claws on their hands emerge from the wall and from the floor and dive at you. And a fumble. Give me a fumble card, please. And a 22. Does that? I think that just hits, right? Oh, and he hits.
My armor class is 22. So
yes, he just one of them.
The ties go. Yeah.
One of them just digs their mouth, somehow makes a purchase through your armor and like cuts into you. Go ahead.
Damnable creatures.
Okay, it seems to latch on to you at this point. And you take 7 points of piercing and 5 points of cold damage. 7 points of piercing, 5 points of cold damage, and this thing is latched onto you. The other one.
5 points of cold?
Yeah.
I've already forgotten.
Yeah, I think so. Yes.
That's why I said it twice.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell if it was a 5 or a 9.
No, it was not.
It was 5.
It was 5. The other one bites his cohort. And
he's very confused.
And
He's
actually,
been frozen for a while.
he's latched onto his cohort. You see him gnawing away at the ice at this point. Okay, Mattias, I think you did not use an attack. You could have saved it, and you could use it to attack if you want.
Sure.
Okay, you have your attack. You'll be a one attack.
Just
one attack. One attack.
Okay. Then that is
Put that at the bottom of the
stack. 26.
A 26. Seeing these things suddenly emerge in front of you, you slice away at the one right in front of you, cleaving into it.
And then that is 15 damage.
15 points of damage. It is still standing there in front of you, but it does not look good.
Okay.
Okay, anything else, Matt? That should be it for Mattias. Okay, that is... Now Zyman is up again.
I'm gonna kind of work my way this way to see if I can get a better vantage with the angle over the wall to see Drusus.
You can see Borinth up there. Drusus is about halfway down on the pedestal, so not quite yet.
Can I see?
Like this,
I see those guys?
Not from right there, but if
Not
you
from
go
there.
to your left, you
But if
probably, like if you go that way, you almost definitely can. With your spell sniper, you can see them. Yes. If that makes sense, because I know you.
That makes a lot of sense. I reach into my pouch. I grab out the vitamin and the guano.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Let go of fireball. And I want to kind of like burst it in the air. You know, about 20 feet up or so.
Okay. So
to try to like encompass this area, the wall, and try to avoid some collateral damage.
Take it. Do the damage. I'll take it.
Give me a dex save, Mattias, with advantage. Zubaida, give me a dex save with advantage. Ederic, give me a dex save with advantage. If you save, you don't take any damage. If you fail, you take half. Does that make sense?
16.
20.
Natural 20 for a total of 23.
Nice. I don't think we know what to save this yet.
Do you have any inspiration, Mattias? I think you
Oh,
fail.
I have a ton, I think.
What's the DC?
Yeah, he does. I don't. It wasn't out
My
here today,
DC
Tom? I don't know.
is 17.
You're good. You're good. You don't take any damage. You
I'll
see this
inspire him.
flame.
I'll inspire Mattias.
Huh?
I don't know
you
where
inspire
his
it. Okay, roll again, Mattias.
I duck.
Oh, okay.
He should have a stack there. I don't know.
Air burst.
I see a little thing. I've seen this before.
That's a dirty 20.
And dirty. So all of you, the three of
That's
you,
a double dirty
Edric,
20 because both the dice rolled 17.
There you go.
Mattias, and Galela, you're standing there and this ball of fire bursts down below you, and you're like,
Shut
quickly duck out of the way. And,
Oh,
okay.
44 fire damage.
44. So the two invisible hawks vaporize. The three sections of the wall over there vaporize.
There we go.
How much damage?
44?
44, and the two beasts closest to Mattias, that right there, both vaporize. Just the fire damage doing
go that
exponentially more damage to the. Oh, and how much was it?
It was 44?
44.
44 fire.
44, and his save, he rolls with his bonus of 15, and he fails, but he reaches inside of himself, and he just sort of says,
I saw that coming.
Not today. And he takes how much damage? Halved?
22.
22.
So it's like your
Ouch.
total
fire
resistance
damage.
gone.
And I snicker, and with my bonus action, I turn Bigby's hand and slam it into him.
Yes.
Knock him down if you can.
I was just gonna punch him.
Go for it.
You can
And
knock
I'm
him
just
off.
punching him. A 21 to hit.
A 21 hit. What is it, Bigby's hand?
Yep.
You know he's cool.
And it does connect. And he feels this.
Yo, that's why it keeps it up. So you're gonna make it through the next round.
That's 17 points of force
Nice.
damage.
Ooh, 17 points. Ooh, he is not looking. He's barely hanging on. Then he turns and he goes, so you're the pesky wizard in here of the lot, are you? And he sits there and he...
Good night.
This ray of ice just slams into you. Roll a saving throw.
It's not gonna matter. No, I rolled a 4. I didn't make it.
Falls to the ground and the potion of healing
How many
falls out of
points
his
do you
hand.
have? How many points do you have left?
2.
You're down. You're unconscious.
I'm down.
You are unconscious. That is Simon.
Holding on to the potion like, I'm gonna drink this. I'm gonna really drink this.
Kip, you are up.
Yeah. I'm gonna see that, and he goes down. I'm gonna move over to him, and I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on him to stabilize him.
Sorry, because he's in
The hand goes
4,
away.
5,
You can
6.
take Bigby's hand away.
So you get six points.
Whoosh. Oh yes, Bigby's hand went away from
I'll put it right here.
It did what it needed to do, man.
Yeah, man.
It did some work.
Alright, so that's
Absolutely.
well, you can do that at different
And there's a
levels.
potion still
Hang on, 6.
rolling around here too.
Yeah.
Right?
Take an additional
It might-
6, so I'll cast it at second level is what I'll have done.
Okay,
so
12
6.
altogether. It was
12,
6 the first
13.
time.
Yeah, because there's a +1.
Okay.
So 13.
Nice.
Alright. And then, how, Drusus here, he's up in the air now?
He's about he's on the
He's
step.
on the
Oh, he's on the
steps.
okay, he's on the
It's
steps.
about
He's on that corner
25
step.
feet up of the 60 feet high pedestal.
All right.
We can see him now.
Let me see. Like, Koa can move 40 feet. Can he get to him if he leaps off of that to
5,
If he
10,
can't, then yeah, it's
15,
close.
20 would get him on here,
Yeah.
so you'd only have another 10 more feet.
another 20? He's got 40 feet.
He's got 40 feet,
Yeah.
okay, so then he has 20 feet.
Can he jump and...
What's his strength bonus, if you will?
Strength bonus is +2.
+2, so 5. Give me an athletics check with disadvantage if he's going to try it.
The badass wolf. Come on.
No, 6.
I mean, you could roll 2 20s. So he gets to there and he leaps up, and he's like scraping at the ice, and he's right at the base.
Okay.
Right there.
Yeah, then that's where he'll stay.
Okay.
That's it.
That's Kip. The opponents, he looks down, he sees this wolf. Boo, he'll stay.
Right.
And he turns to you. Is the side of his head? Did you see Breaking Bad, where the guy is standing there with half of a skull? He turns to you, and he's still standing. And he turns to you, and he goes, "Now my turn to finally close with you." And he moves up the steps, and he swings. Swinging away 3 times at you.
I'm gonna raise my AC.
Yeah, +2 AC.
Yes, it does. +2.
This is the first time he's swung at you.
No.
But a 30. A 30 hits.
Don't get close to that guy.
A 18. Does that hit?
That's my AC.
And the other one would be a miss then. So 2 of these connects to you.
Was he swinging like a longsword?
It seems to be a very, very big sword.
Like a great sword.
It's almost just a huge sword. And
like a claymore.
Yeah, something like that. It doesn't look human size.
Nice. Sorry.
17.
Still cool.
You take 16 points of slashing, halved 8, and you take another 16 points of cold damage. And give me a con save.
Con save. Con save, right?
Yes, sir.
Oh, con save.
I think you might have advantage on it, too.
23 plus
23.
26.
When he hits you, you felt the sword cut into your arm, and it started to like freeze and go solid. But then all of a sudden, you just sort of shook it off and cracked your arms and knuckles, and the cold just
Can I just
dissipated.
flex and then all the ice shatters off?
As it does. Okay, the birds, 2 of them dive away at you, Galela. 2 dive away up at Borinth.
There's 3 back here.
There's 3. The 3 attack Borinth. They'll try and bite him. Not a chance in heck. On Galela, a 16.
Just hit.
Okay, a 16 just hit, and you take a whopping 6 points of piercing damage. Throw 2 birds at Zyman, 1 bird at Edric there. Zyman's on the ground. 2 birds at. You're still prone, correct?
Yeah, I'm prone.
You're prone. 2 at Kip and 1 at Edric. On Kip, whoosh, natural 1. Fumble card, please, and a 4. I'm sure a 9 doesn't hit you.
No, sir.
He hits himself.
The bird hits himself.
And he was wounded before by you guys, and he collapses on the ground and shatters. The one on Edric bites. No way. Natural fumble again. Natural 1 again.
Wow, what's going on back there, Tom?
I'm getting all your 1s tonight.
Take him.
He slips. He needs a DC 10 con. No way. Or what? Or he becomes prone. He's currently he's on the ground laying next to you. Okay, and he is on. That is the opponent's Galela. You are up.
When he came down to attack me before he killed himself, I'm blocking and shielding Zyman on the ground.
Okay. Well, I kind of figured Zyman was less of a target when he was prone. than you were at the
Yeah.
moment for a
I'm
stupid
still
bird.
dead. I keep my eyes closed so they don't have
Okay.
to play possum.
That Galela, you are up. You see these two in your front, kind of like biting away at you. What are you doing?
They're down on the floor, you said? Are they down? You
The
said
one is down on the floor.
So you know one is down on the floor.
It's by me.
But,
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So if you shoot at that one, it's going to be a disadvantage.
Well, I didn't know if she wanted to use her melee.
Yeah, but then you have to disengage.
Yeah.
right, from these two.
Yeah.
Um,
And you lose your action.
Take the hit.
Galela is actually going
Disengage
to.
from them if they're up in the air?
If you don't want the
Their
opportunity.
range of your their range.
Okay.
Because they keep. He said they kept.
Yeah. Right.
But Galela's gonna actually just swatting at these birds. And she's keeping an eye really on what's happening between Borinth and Drusus.
Just shoot him.
To her,
Get killed.
he looks kind of bad, I'm guessing. So what I want to do, she's going to.
No, he's a good guy.
That's what he keeps
Shoot him.
telling you.
Yeah,
Shoot him. You might get the
sure.
kill.
No. I'm going to.
Galela's
She's gonna
actually-
whisper.
Yeah, shoots me.
She's going to.
I trusted you.
I let you into the party. I never asked anything about you, and you shot me.
I was too focused on the
Ooh,
goal.
that was good. I don't want to move. Okay. She is going to whisper something in her language,
He's scaring me back there.
and you just see this green, sickly, ghostly-like hand rise up over by Drusus, and it's gonna just grasp itself around him. I'm gonna cast Chill Touch.
Chill
There you
touch,
go.
which has no cold in it, which is so
Yeah,
bizarre.
so weird.
Oh, it doesn't?
Well, that's so
No,
much
no,
better.
it's necrotic.
Oh, I see.
21
A 21 hits him.
Nice.
and
Very nice.
Slap his foot.
6 damage.
6 points of necrotic damage to him. You see him shrivel somewhat from the pain of it. He is still up. Anything else, Galela?
No, that's it. But he can't heal.
He
He can't regain any hit
Yeah, he
points
can't
until the
regain
start
hit
of his
points.
next turn.
Okay.
If he tries to hit me, attack me at all, it's disadvantage.
Okay, understood.
Nice.
Understood. That's Galela.
You never know what he's going to do when he goes.
I know.
Yeah.
And
Like,
she's
what does that mean?
I'm
What
gonna
is he-
crouch right here.
You're gonna crouch.
Whoosh, whoosh. What does whoosh mean? It could be anything.
He feels those necrotic fingers wrap around him at that moment, and he looks. Not him, actually. It's not him. Let me just see. Actually, it wouldn't be him. So, give me one of my D4s there. 1, 2. Actually, more than that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On Edric. Edric, put that around your character there. Edric, while you're standing there, the surface around you suddenly becomes. It just becomes wet, and then it freezes over again, but it kind of burbles and cracks, and it becomes difficult terrain. At the same time, the cold cuts through your boots. Roll a dex saving throw.
Hope you're wearing good socks. Put good socks on today?
Nope.
No.
Nope, that's a 5.
Ouch. Okay, you take 7 points of cold damage.
It's gotta stay up.
Edric, you are up as you're standing in this area. Make another save, please.
Oh, no.
At the start of your turn. Actually, start of your turn.
Ooh, brutal.
That is a 22
A
total.
22. You take 3 points of cold damage, and you can move out of it.
Still up.
What are you at?
I have 4 hit points left.
Ow!
All right. So, how's Drusus looking?
He is not looking. He's like his skull is pounded away.
I can't heal myself right now because I healed myself already. So I go.
okay.
Yeah. So I'm gonna shoot 2 arrows right at him.
Shoot.
So one is so the lower one is 13. That probably misses. The other one's a 23.
A 23, and it slams home right into him.
Max damage. So it's 11 points of piercing damage.
11 points.
Something.
You see him turn, and he's turning to Borinth to strike, and the arrow just slams right into him, and the chunk of his head that was there just collapses and tilts and falls off onto the ground. And you see the body just collapse at that point.
Yeah, killing shot.
Nice, bro. Nice.
Yes.
Push the figure down onto the ground, and as it falls the last 25 feet, it just collapses into this mass of bits of debris all over the place.
Well, when I start a job, I finish it.
Borinth, you are up. What are you doing?
What do we got? What are we looking at now?
You're looking, you see a bunch of flying creatures at the moment.
What about the body of Drusus? He's just crumbled?
You see
nothing there.
It's there. It just collapsed, and the ice and the bone and the viscous material just explodes. Mattias, in front of you, you still have this toothy creature that forgot to attack you. and just beyond it, this massive statue.
It was still getting its teeth out of its comrade.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's what you see.
Okay. Would I be able to leap off of this and maybe hit one of these guys?
Sure, go for it.
Yeah? Just
Absolutely.
Movement,
Just
take an attack?
Give me an athletic, you know what? An athletics roll to hit.
Okay.
If there is such a thing.
Yeah. Oh, I rolled a natural 19, so plus
A lot.
Yeah, plus a lot. Plus
you
17.
land on top of it, and then you continue down. So
Okay.
you give yourself 6 bludgeoning damage on your way down, and that's what you do to it too.
So roll 6?
66. You were up 60 feet up in the air, right?
Here.
Yeah.
I got a whole
I know. Iron Man.
Here,
There I go, yeah.
4, 5, 6.
Oh, that's not good.
6.
17.
Well, you should take half because it's bludgeoning.
Right, but I roll really high. That's 23, so half.
Well, 23 for him, half for you.
Oh, right. Oh, okay. I thought it was just for me.
Okay, 23 for you and half for.
Half for me.
It was 23.
It's bludgeoning from a non-magical
Okay,
source.
so 23 points of damage to it.
Yeah.
And it, as you fall through, you see it explode around you as you fall through it. Bam, and you slam onto the ground. Just give me an acrobatics check to remain standing. Because you were kind of doing it intentionally. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah. Oh, that's not good. What do I, just athletics? Is that
Acrobatics.
Oh, acrobatics?
Yeah, you're kind of doing a leap trying to remain standing on your feet as you...
Acrobatics is 14.
A 14, you fall prone. You're there on the ground, prone. I'm saying that's probably boring. Mattias, you are up. You've got this toothy creature right in front of you. What are you doing?
Well, I'm gonna attack it, obviously.
Yes, you've got 3 attacks. It's the only thing other than some flying creatures you see at the moment.
Okay. First attack is a 17.
A 17 does hit.
Okay. Second attack is a 24.
A 24 does hit, obviously.
I'll roll the damage for those just to see how well I'm doing there. Okay, so then the damage for those is 16 plus 6, 22.
For the first or for both?
For both.
Still barely up.
Okay. Then in that case, 25 to hit.
25
And-
hits.
10 more damage.
And it just like explodes in ice and debris and more bloody viscous material and bits of teeth and so forth. You have movement left, and if a bonus, if there's anything you want to do.
I'm going to start jogging over to help fight Drusus.
Well, Drusus, the figure that was up on the pedestal collapsed when Edric shot it, and it tumbled down onto the ground another 30 feet and just kind of exploded. It's about 20 feet to your right front. You can move up to it, the remnants
I'll
of it.
move up to about 10 feet away from the exact point of impact.
Okay. You are there. You see this massive, probably was 12 feet tall at one point, very clearly in a Roman-looking uniform, just broken, as if somebody took a marble statue and just smashed it to pieces. But in that marble statue, there was a lot of viscous material and ice and other debris. It's right there in front of you on the ground. It is not moving.
It can't possibly be that easy, can it?
Who
That's
said
what
that was
I was
easy?
thinking.
Took a lot of damage. Not gonna lie.
But okay, this has to have been step 1. So what are steps 2 through 10?
I thought we were on
How
like
about
at
we
least
kill the
step
rest
6.
of the birds
Yeah.
and then figure it out from there?
That is Mattia. Simon, you are up.
You see that thing kind of shimmering above me, and I'll shoot a firebolt at it. 22 to hit.
A 22 does hit.
It's covered. 13,
13.
12 points. Of
And it
fire
seems to do a
damage.
lot more damage to it. Whoosh, and it vaporizes.
Nice. And I'll
Was it
kinda-
that one? I thought it was the other one, but okay.
No, I was shooting the one like right above
Okay,
me.
cool.
Yeah.
Because the other one's on the ground near your head.
Yeah. And then I'll kind of
Half your movement to
half
get
my
up.
movement and kind of like get to the corner.
Did you move off of that slippery area?
No, I didn't.
No, okay.
I stayed there.
Just take the bird out from underneath it and put him on top of it just so that it's clear. Yeah, right. Okay, cool.
And that's it for me.
That's it for Simon. Kip, you are up. What are you doing?
All right. That bird there is prone on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I'd have disadvantage against that, I think. I will shoot this guy over there, I guess, is what I'll do. So let's do. That is a dirty 20.
A dirty 20 does hit.
Actions, which would be. Oh, God. That's 14 points of damage.
14 points of damage. It's still up.
All right, well, shoot it again. That's a 14, 15, 16.
14, yep,
16.
it definitely hits.
All right.
You see it pierce through. You're rolling with disadvantage, right? Because they're invisible, correct?
I was not rolling with
Okay.
disadvantage. I will roll with disadvantage, so that's even higher.
Awesome.
6.
But you mean
13.
the first one was...
The first one would have hit, right? Yeah. So 13 more points of damage.
13. It shatters and collapses to the ground.
And then let's see. I'll have Koa just climb up to the top. Yeah, all the way up top. Let's get him all
Up here?
Yeah,
How fast-
well,
how far can he
40
move?
feet high. He
He
can
would
climb
be
40
about
feet too.
2/3 of the way up.
Okay.
About-
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, use one of the clear
fine.
pedestals.
Basically
Anything
the
else,
same
Kip?
spot, just
Nope.
That is Kip.
Flying wolf.
You hear a voice, Galela, to your immediate left, near the altar-like area. It says, "My father was Emperor Augustus, brother to Tiberius, father to both Emperor Claudius and General Germanicus. I am the grandfather of Emperor Caligula and the great-grandfather of Emperor Nero. Roman blood runs through my cold veins. And as you're standing there, put this on top of the pedestal right there, a figure rises up out of the altar, and he says, I launched the first Roman campaigns across the Rhine. I began the conquest of Germania. I became the first Roman general to reach the Weser and Elbe rivers. In doing so, I subjugated your likes, the Sicumbri, led naval invasions against all of the Germanic tribes, subjugated the north coast, the Frisi, the Chelsea. Continuing up the Weser, I conquered the Usipetes and the Marsi. I subjugated the Chatti and the resurgent Sicumbri. As council, I conquered the Mattiaci and the Marcomani and the Taruci, the Tantantari, the Sicumbri, the Usipetes, and all the pagan German tribes. They were defeated by me. Tough to pay homage to the glory of Rome is reason enough. It was not just my lust for power or any lust for power. The river Rhine that separates two lands separates more than just land. It separates cultures. If those cultures were not united, if they are not united, mark my words, only war will prevail. United as one Pax Romana, all may live in Roman harmony. Despite my efforts and despite my victories, something happened. I don't know what happened, but something happened, and I was trapped here. I still know not what happened, the blackness that overcame me. Ages I pondered, and then I realized there's no value in looking back. I had to look forward to the greater Rome, to move forward. Through strength of will, I raised the dead, and I created a new army. But the dead, they were weak. I needed warriors with souls. Years in the making. I found the strength of will to create stout, disciplined legionnaires. With such warriors, I could unite Germania with Rome, then Sarmatia, perhaps Caledonia, and perhaps Hibernia. Then Rome would be whole, and peace would finally prevail. I am not only a general. Rome made me a god. You will be Roman warriors, or you will be dust. You are watching the Carpathian Adventure, and we will be right back.
I know.
Welcome back. You're watching the Carpathian Adventure on 7-Sided Die, and we rejoin the party in the midst of a battle. Drusus rises up, and that is his turn. Galela, you are up. What are you doing?
I just look at him and I say, I don't need someone to.
Now you speak.
She just like adjusts her shoulders and says, I've never ever needed someone to call me or declare me to be a Roman soldier. I become that all on my own. And then she's gonna go over, look at Borinth, and just reach her hand out to help him get up.
Nice. Can I get up?
Sure. She helps you up. Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not your turn, but she helps you up. Yeah.
Okay.
And then I just look at you and say, you good?
Good. We got this.
And I'm gonna look back at my friend over there on the ground. I think you're still on.
No, I'm standing up.
Yeah, we're all
You're
up.
standing up.
Yeah, we're all up.
We're all up.
And then I'm just gonna hold any. Well, was that my action? Just helping him get up?
Yeah, I'll let you continue. What are you doing?
I'm just gonna hold my action. And wait. If he attacks, then I will.
Okay. So are you over by Borinth then?
Yeah, it should be closer.
Yeah.
She was up.
Okay.
There you go.
That's Galela. In the lair itself rumbles. You feel the ground just kind of shake. And all of a sudden, a cold just sort of cuts through the room. Everyone in the room make a con saving throw.
Okay. That's pretty good.
Yeah, this one I'll be. I'll throw hands. Okay, 23.
Let's see.
14.
Oh.
I got an 18 after a few tries.
32.
I'm gonna use one of mine, actually.
That's all my inspiration.
No, the first one was better. 13.
13. If you failed, you take 7 points of cold damage. If you saved, you take round it down, 3 points of cold damage.
Edric is unconscious.
The ice beneath you disappears. Anything else? No, that's that. Edric, you are up. Make a death saving throw.
Yep. No, I gotta spend that as a failure. 16.
Okay, just mark it at 1. Borinth, you are up.
Rome is over. Now you will be over too. And I'm gonna just charge after him, running right up at him. Full steam ahead. I'm sorry, I didn't know.
As she helps you up, you pull her down. Is that what just happened?
Actually, no. That makes perfect sense.
All right, here we go. First attack. So I rolled a 17. First attack, I rolled a 17, so that's
17.
Well, no, that,
It's 17 plus a crap ton.
plus I gotta add a bunch.
It's plus 10.
Plus 17.
17
17 to hit.
Plus what? Plus.
No, it's plus 17 to hit. So 17
Oh,
plus
so
17
30,
is
so
minus 5.
34
Great weapon
minus
battle.
5. So basically everything is plus 12.
And then I rolled a 15.
29.
I don't know what his AC yet is, so.
Yeah. So his first hit was a 20.
It hits.
Yeah.
Something.
Second one's a 29. Third one's a.
That was so that was a 5 plus.
So it's a 17 total.
Okay.
Last
17
one was
total.
17.
17 to hit total?
17 to hit total.
No.
That was a bad roll. And my last hit. Come on. That's an 18.
18 plus a
18.
crap ton.
Yeah.
So you got 3 of them. So it's automatic.
It does not. No, 18 did
No,
not.
18,
No, 18
plus,
plus 17
Oh.
minus 5. It's,
Yeah.
it's,
Yeah.
it's a lot. So 4.
That potion,
Plus-
giant
Okay,
strength.
so I rolled
Just give me
I
the-
rolled a 4.
Yeah, roll 4.
Oh, I re-roll it too.
Okay.
I re-roll 2. Hang on. 10.
There we go.
7.
That's you only have 3.
Oh yeah, 3. Yep.
So,
So then it's
14,
plus
21,
15,
21 plus
25
75.
to each one.
Yeah, I'm already doing that math.
Alright,
So
right.
it's
Let's redo the math.
96 points of damage.
96! Oh my goodness! Holy crumb! So again, I'm going like my typical move. I go for the knees first. Inside of the knee, and then a right across smash, right in the dead center of the chest. Ow! And then I wipe the blood from my face and just like, I flick it out.
How much damage did you do?
96.
96.
And that's low.
Yeah.
I'm hasted. And I have Storm Giant Strength right now. So I got a lot of buffs on me.
Okay.
Okay, I was about to say. 'Cause
Yeah. I'm buffed up right now.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe I'm gonna get up to close to 50. I'm lucky.
That is Borinth. Anything else, Borinth?
No, that's it.
Mattias, you are up. You
go,
are
Mattias.
approximately 30 feet away from him. You could, away from Drusus. You could run up to him, or you could hide behind the ice tower, or you, or you could do something else. What are you doing?
Matthias will first walk forward, raise his sword, and scowling say, Awe, Nero, Drusus, Claudius, Drusus Germanicus. Hail, son, stepson of Augustus, brother of Tiberius, father of Claudius, son and father of emperors. Your conquests are legendary. Your men so beloved to you that even though I did not recognize it, they built a monument in your honor on an island in the lake near the city of Mines. Your legacy echoes through the ages. But we are not here to swear our fealty to so much dust. We are not here to give our loyalty to the last dying echoes of a flame long extinguished. And we are not here to condone your abuse, your terror. You have denied the cycle of life and death for too long already, Germanicus. And it is time for us to return you to it.
You have no proof that I am this thing you speak of that died. I have no knowledge of any temple
You
built to
fell
me.
from your horse, Germanicus.
You have no proof of this.
I have read it.
Well,
I have read it in the works of Suetonius.
Prove
The
to me
archive,
this.
known as the 12 Caesars. The tales of your father, of his adoptive father, Julius Caesar. The tales of your son.
There is no such book. There is no such novel.
I have a book.
We have the book.
I got a book.
Yeah, it's not your turn. There's no such
This
book.
is your story, Germanicus. This is how it ended. With you dying, falling from your horse in Germania.
Send him to the grave, Mattias.
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
There you go.
There's an inspiration.
He was walking forward, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Is this
Probably
for
about
for him, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I think you're.
Persuasion.
With advantage.
That's a +6, so that's a 24.
He says, prove it to me. That's your turn. Unless you're attacking.
No.
Okay, Zyman, you are up.
I'm going to move up and stand next to Borinth so that he has the benefit of my defensive buff, though.
Thank you. Thank you.
Zyman, you are up.
I was about ready to cast something. I hear Mattias, and I speak Latin, so I'm able to understand everything he's saying back and forth to him. And think, and I'm like, reach around and grab my pack, and I reach and I start shuffling around and grab out the book of the 12 Caesars that I got from the cat man, Artiche. And I just take it and I start walking up. And I say, here is your proof. And I just kind of like throw it and drop it on the ground, like, you know, kind of in front of me.
What is this I'm looking at? It's a book.
An account of the lives of your forefathers and your descendants.
It is a chronicle. This is history. You are dust. You are not alive anymore. Your kingdom,
your son,
your empire is in ruin. The tribes you subjugated have risen again and formed a new land. There is nothing left for you here. It is clear as day if you just open your eyes.
Drop this fog, and you'll see. You'll see the truth.
This is the tale of your son Claudius, of his successor and stepson Nero, named after you, of his successors, and the ones who came after them. 12 generations. All now known only in memory and the pages of a book.
He reaches down and he picks up the book.
You could revisit all of them if you just allow yourself to continue onward. Go to your ancestors and be gone from this plane.
Roll a persuasion check with advantage. Or which one of you
You don't
three
want me
wants
to do
it.
persuasion.
I don't think you want me to do persuasion.
Whichever one of you three has whichever.
Mattias,
Mattias, what's your charisma?
He's a +6.
Yeah, Mattias should roll the charisma check.
Persuasion check with advantage.
I'm the enchantment wizard with an 8
That's
in
a
charisma.
dirty 20.
He holds the book in his hand. I rose from nothing to become one of Rome's greatest generals.
The son and the stepson of an emperor.
My soldiers built a monument to me?
Yes. I did not recognize it at the time. But and none of my companions would know it, I believe. It was a great stone pillar on a small island in the lake near the city that became Mines. I believe it was known to you as something along the lines of Magontia.
Magontia, yes. It was a Roman fortress, a Roman stronghold on the western side of the Rhine. From Magontium, my armies reached like tendrils up the Weser, up the Rhine, across the northern coast. So,
do you remember that your brother was there with you? You lingered for a month after your fall.
I do.
Your brother Tiberius was there with you.
Yes. I do. He turns. What year is it?
This is the year
By the calendar we use now, 1322, I believe.
It has been more than 1400 years since you have died.
1400 years. And this monument to me
still stands.
It is much worn by the passage of time, but it still stands.
And it will stand for eons to come.
Unless, of course, you make the wrong choice right now.
He turns and he starts to move. He moves forward across the room. He's walking right past you, Mattias. Do you let him?
Yes.
As he walks forward, from the walls emerge. Put these out all around.
I believe that, according to the calendar you used, the year would be 2075 abs urbe conditis. Ab urbe condita. 2075 years since the founding of the city.
Some more. Can have another big guy.
Many years have passed. My soldiers, my legionnaires. Was it worth it? Did Rome have an impact?
Your empire
Rome
has left an indelible mark on all of history. One that will
and in the east,
surely be felt past any of our times.
and in the east, one part of it still survives. In a city on the Bosporus, in what is called Thrace. A city that was founded as Nova Roma still stands, and its people still call themselves Roman.
Yes, I know of the Eastern Empire.
Whether the rest of the world still considers them such is in flux. In the West, the Empire fell almost 1,000 years ago, but its impact has never been in question. Cities that your family founded, they still stand under different names, but they still stand.
The roads that the legionnaires have built still stretch upon the land, easily traversed and followed. The architecture, the science, the philosophy that your empire bestowed upon the world will never be forgotten. It will resonate for all of mankind for eons to come, never to be lost. Always resounding and falling back to Rome.
As he stands there, he literally starts to melt away. Bits and pieces. And he goes, I am glad that Rome's impact has been felt. I am not an evil man.
Not by nature,
What?
no. I do not believe so.
These men, these warriors, these were villagers. But I turned them into soldiers.
They were my people. They were my kin. They were my family.
And they fought valiantly as they meant to. They come forward and they kneel, almost proudly, but you know they're not the beings that they once were. They come and they kneel forward, and even as they do, they start to collapse. The walls around you start to run with water. And you start to hear cracks overhead. And he goes, "Come, my legionnaires, my centurions, march with me into the afterlife." And he turns and he goes back toward the pedestal. And as he goes back toward the pedestal, his parts of his body just start collapsing off of him and start waters running down, bits of it, and all of a sudden bits and pieces of the ceilings above start collapsing and falling down into the city itself.
Flip to my axe side of my hammer.
I'm sorry?
Spin my axe to my axe side of my hammer.
He turns and he's up on the pedestal. The walls start collapsing down. What are you doing?
So I would like to.
It is.
I would like to loot all the bot. Take some time to loot all the bot. Actually, wouldn't be Kip's turn.
That was who?
That was Simon's turn.
That was Simon.
Yeah.
Kip, you are up.
Yeah, I'm gonna run over to Edric and I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on him, so I don't have to carry his ass. So that is the
We all know who does the carrying around here.
Yes, I got 4 strikes, I think. So we got 9, 10, 11. Yeah, 11. Yeah,
Okay.
I'll take the heal 11.
Yep. Cool.
Thank you, sir.
Just Lyco is going to start running towards me. He's going to come on down, so about 40 feet back down. Now that he got up there, he's all proud of himself, and he's going to come down.
Okay. The opponents turn Drusus around and move all of the warriors up toward him. They may not all get that far, but you get the point. 30 feet toward them.
Oh, they're using their action,
during that whole
right?
conversation.
Yes,
he's like
they're using
leaning
their
out.
action. They're not rushed. Okay, that is the opponents. Drusus says, "Join me, legionnaires of Rome. Join me, centurions of Rome, in the afterlife where we will be remembered far after our bones have disintegrated." Galela, you are up.
So the ceiling's falling down.
I'm gonna look at Galela.
Water?
Get out of here. Get out of here.
Is this guy? Well, okay, his body's in pieces though.
Yeah, he's like he's mush on the
I
floor.
can't really see how far.
Dash. You might as well go another
Go
turn.
over there. Before I go over, I look back and I say, "You all better get yourselves out."
Let's go.
It was an honor fighting with you.
And you. And I better fight with you all again.
She's like, "Peace out, suckers."
I guess. That's my dash.
Okay, that is Galela. I assume the walls continue to collapse and just boulders are falling everywhere around. Let me see. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Marius, roll a dex save.
Okay. Uh, 17.
17. This huge chunk of ice from the ceiling collapses, and you just manage to dodge halfway out of the way, and it just shatters on the ground. You take
That's my spellcasting modifier.
You take 18 points of bludgeoning damage.
How many points?
18.
18.
18.
18?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, that is Edric. What are you doing?
So I just woke up because I just got healed. I go, I'm Edric, cute dog. I stand up and I go, so that's 15, 20, 25, 30. I kind of look back because I don't know what's going on. I'm just getting out of the room just to kind of see what's going on. I analyze. I see that Galelo ran out, and I'm just like, shit's falling. I'm going. So, use my action to dash. So it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Put me right about there.
Okay, that is Edric. Borinth, you are up. What are you doing?
So Borinth is torn right now, man. He is full of rage, and he is not happy with how this is
He's got
ending.
the plaid.
Right? He's got to pay for his. He's got to pay for what he's done to my people. And so, what is Drusus looking like right now? Is he looking like he's falling apart? Like,
oh, I see. I mean, it looks like he's not ice. He's very human.
Yeah.
But it looks like it's starting to curl. His skin is starting to peel back as if he's decomposing, if you will.
Okay. All right. Borin's gonna let out a mighty roar, and he's gonna flip his hammer over to the axe side, and he's gonna take 4 chops right down on the back of his neck.
Oh. All right. You doing the normal?
Yeah, I'm still going. I'm still raging. I am still. Oh, that's a 19. 2 19s.
Plus a crap ton.
14.
Plus a lot.
Why did we not?
Another 19.
All right, well, at least some of us will get out of here.
Come on.
Remind me why we didn't.
6.
Didn't
I'm gonna
think
reroll
this would
that 6.
happen.
I'm gonna reroll 6.
No, we knew this was gonna happen.
12,
12.
plus 17 minus 5. It's a lot. Basically everything he's rolling is adding 12 to it, so that was a 24.
It's all above 20 so far, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
everything's above
Or at 20 or above. Yeah.
And this is the last. So 2.
Oh, so 2. I reroll it.
Yep.
It's a 5.
Okay.
Reroll that. It's a 3.
Okay, that's alright. It's a 9. Last one is a 5. So 13, 22, 122 points of damage.
On top of the 96 before.
Yeah.
He is up, but he is not looking good. 122. Okay. He is still up.
Okay. That's it. And I'm yelled to all of you, get out of here. What's that? I don't think else I can do. Oh, no.
You've got movement. That is Borinth. Mattias, you are up. You see Borinth hacking away at Drusus. What are you doing? He's standing right beside you.
He has to pay for his crimes.
He just wailed into him.
He doesn't get a pass. He doesn't get a pass. He killed my family. He destroyed my village. He murdered all these people. Do the right thing, Mattias.
Mattias. He just shakes his head and says, Borinth, do you really think he will not face some judgment his own?
I don't care about his own judgment. Champions of the Sun are handing out the judgment today.
I mean, by whatever force in heaven presides over his fate.
Maybe in your heaven, but not in mine. In my version of heaven, we hand out the judgment.
I thought you were at least something of a believing man, Borinth.
I guess we believe in different things.
So you do not believe in gods?
I believe in Woden.
Long 6-second conversation.
The Northmen.
Good, but
Don't they
Finish him,
practice-
Mattias. Finish him.
Don't Northmen practice some form of afterlife belief?
I am no Northman. I believe in the afterlife. I believe in the afterlife. But I believe we fight to get there. and we punish the wicked to get there.
Is there no God who judges the wicked?
Today we judge the wicked. That is all. Either get yourself out of here or finish him now.
Boring.
It's too late
If
for
you
me.
stay much longer, you may die.
It's too late for me. I'd rather die with my people, for my people, than let him
And
peacefully
what of
move
all the
on.
other lives you might save? What of all the value your life might still have?
What about all those that I've already taken?
Are you really
Either save yourself or finish him.
Are
And
you
let's get out of
really
here.
so self-absorbed that you cannot see past your own grief?
Mattias, finish him and we can finish this talk later when we get out of here. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to stick around and finish the job.
Mattias, that is your turn unless you're attacking or moving. What are you doing?
Matthias is walking towards Borinth, but it's not clear what he's planning to do.
Okay, you move slowly toward him. You are very close to him. Are these used?
This is Mattias's. That's Reiner's. Yeah,
Yeah,
these
ones.
Is that used?
No,
Nah.
these are used. These
those
are
are
used.
used.
Yep,
These are
everything
all
you got in
used?
your hand are all used.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Is that one used over there, or is that not used? Good stuff, guys. That is Mattias. Zyman, you are up. What are you doing?
We need to leave. Stop the arguing. We have to go.
I will cast Misty Step. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I will then dash 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60.
Awesome. That is Zyman. Kip is up. Kip, what are you doing?
So as my bonus action to start, I'm gonna tell Lykoa, I'm gonna like nod at Lykoa, and he's gonna rush in and charge the Emperor.
Understood. Lykoa
And so
charges up.
He's gonna try to attack with a maul attack. 18.
An 18, he chomps into it and gets hold of some skin and rips it away, but it doesn't seem to do any damage to him.
Okay, got it. Is that considered a hit or a miss? It's a miss. Got it.
I'm trying not to say.
No, that's. I'm sorry. Yeah. Got it. All right, and then Kit at that point will.
I'm trying to make you feel like you
I'm sorry.
accomplished.
I'm sorry. It was good. No, I wanted to make sure because something happens if he did hit. So, all right, and then with that, Kit will do the same. He's gonna cast Face Step. Get over here, and he's gonna fire at the Emperor. That's gonna miss. That's a 15. 16, 17. 17 misses, right?
17.
Yeah. And he's gonna fire again, and that's 19.
And 19, it chinks into
20,
his
21,
armor.
21, I'm sorry.
And it buries right into it.
Right. So I got him. All right. Yeah, I like it. I like it. And then okay, so that's gonna be 7 points of piercing damage.
7 points of piercing. Again, he's not looking good. But
And I'm gonna target him as my favorite foe.
Favored foe. What is it?
So I can do it now. So he takes another 2 points of piercing.
2 more points. That is. He turns and he sees you, Borinth, and he says, I have no ill will toward you. He doesn't seem to be.
I'm sorry, Tom, I still have movement. I'm just gonna move out of the way.
Okay. He doesn't seem to be striking with any enthusiasm, but he does strike away at you. A natural 20, and the other is a 4 and a 3. You're dead.
No.
Hey,
No.
that might be.
Coins. There's the instant death cards.
Okay.
Pretty likely.
Let me see here. I went to the wrong size die.
Need a bigger one.
Bigger one, yes. Yep. Bigger die, bigger die. Where's the bigger die?
Where's that 30
There
sided
it
die?
is. Okay. He does, well, nice rolls for you. 8 points of slashing halved, 4, but 18 points of cold.
That's exactly
20. Exactly what I have. Oh, damn cold damage. Okay, I'm down.
You're down?
Yeah, I'm
Oh.
down. That's exactly what I had, 22.
Okay. That is the bad guys. The rest of the soldiers push them toward, and as they go forward, they start disappearing into the clouds in there, into the altar that is there. They move forward into it. That is the opponents. Galela, what are you up? What are you doing? What are you up? Well, you are up. You're moving?
Could I have seen if she's like running, but like kind of looking back where she is?
I mean, you see everything that you see.
In the room.
Immediately behind you, you see Borinth and Mattias and standing next to this thing.
Do I see him fall?
Roll a perception check. Perception is plus.
Oh, I got it.
Plus 1.
21.
21? Yes, you definitely saw it fall.
Alright, she just kind of pauses a little bit, like fighting with herself. Just because of the specific situation, but she's gonna keep going.
Okay, understood.
Screaming, I don't know, get him
Move your
out of
30
there.
feet.
So I'm gonna dash. I hope that thing
And then you can get another 50, 55, 60 would put you like about there if you hug the wall.
I want to hug the wall just in case that thing.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay, that is Galela. The rest of them continue to move forward toward the altar. Some of them are disappearing into it. Drusus, his body is just kind of decomposing in front of you. Edric, you are up. You continue to move?
So I probably would have seen Galela pause.
Yes.
Like, what's wrong? I shout out as you run past me as I like come to a quick stop. I shout at you, what's wrong?
Can I say anything?
I'm pretty loose with roleplay. If you haven't, yes. I'm sorry?
It's encouraged.
She's just like really red in her face and just pissed off. Just says, get Borinth out of there.
I hear that. I instantly
And
turn
I
around.
grab. I'm gonna try. Can I toss him a potion? Healing?
Sure. As a free object interaction. And you can use your free object interaction to grab it as she goes by.
Okay, I'll do that.
And I give you this just in case. I don't know where.
Thank you. Appreciate that. And then I'm going to run 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. That's 30 feet. I see what's going on. I see him. He's down on the ground at this point, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to dash. So 5, 10, 15, 20.
Just push yourself up there. It's close enough.
Well, this gets me 30, so I need to get a little bit closer.
Okay.
So I will action surge for another action to dash.
Okay.
This gives me another 15. Gives me another 30 feet, but I use 15 to get to him. I'm going to use my bonus action to render my paramedicine, which, in combination with my healing feat, the other feat, you now are stabilized with 1 hit point. And do you have anything on you that?
I see another blow coming up.
Do you have anything on you that is a Constitution saving throw?
What do you mean by? What do you mean?
Do you need to roll a Constitution saving throw for anything right now?
I don't. No.
Okay, then you're good.
No, I don't think. No, not that I know of.
Then yeah, so yeah, you're conscious with 1 hit point. And then
Get the hell out of here.
I grab you and I use my last 15 feet of movement to drag him as far away from Drusus as I can.
Okay, so you were 15 feet farther away.
I don't let him.
You're fighting battles?
Roll a strength or athletics versus strength or athletics, please.
You gotta roll against me too. Hey, you might roll 2 natural ones here. I'm gonna let you roll first.
Okay.
That's not a natural 1.
No, it's not.
He can't beat it with with that potion.
No.
Yeah.
18
Not at all.
plus 17.
Yeah, no, I can't roll
35.
But I'm not going anywhere without him. So I'm right there
You
with
should have
him.
dragged him before you
Why
brought
did
him
you
back.
have to bring him back to consciousness?
He's dying. Like I'm going.
Hold on, Ryder.
Did you just stabilize him?
Yes, he did.
I did. I brought him back to 1. It's like, Boris, we gotta go. And I shoved the. Actually, no, I used that to take it from her. But I have a healing potion in my hand. I put it like in his face. Like, we gotta go. Like, dude, now.
Done yet?
That's the end of my turn. That's all I
Okay,
got.
that is Edric Borinth. You are up.
Okay. So I am still hasted. I'm still hasted. Haste doesn't drop.
Sure.
when you
Yeah,
when you
because
go-
it's not a potion.
Yeah. So, okay. I'm gonna take my shots. I'm going right at him. I'll pop up. Right? Half. Right? And I'm gonna take a chop at him. Right?
Are you doing all 4?
Well, I have 1 rage left. I'm just gonna do my last rage. Right? So I'm gonna rage in, because I drop rage when I drop to 0. I
Yeah.
have 1 rage left as a regular rage.
And you have 3 attacks?
I have 4 attacks. I'm still hasted.
That's right, okay.
So oh no, I have 3.
3.
Because,
There's
yeah, I only
enough
have 3
friends.
this time. Yeah, 3 this time. That's an 18. Oh wait, I get advantage because I'm raging.
So
again.
18 plus 17 minus 5. That's over
30.
20.
That's 10.
You're not rolling 2d20.
Oh. Sorry, I'll do that again. That's a 16. And another 16. And then the last one. Oh, I rolled 2 2s. I don't like that. Yeah, he's dying. That's 12.
Yep, that's enough. So your damage?
10. What's in this? 6.
Okay. Third one.
7.
Okay, so that's 13, 23. So that would be 98 points of damage.
So chopping down. I'm just hacking at him. I'm just hacking at him. Hacking at him. Brutally hacking at him.
You're standing there brutally hacking away, and as you do, literally parts each blow. An arm goes off, and your axe just buries right into the torso, and you can feel the bones and whatever was dry, dying material just viscously, and you rip it out, and as you do, like more explodes from it. And you come around and you do the other side, the other arm falls off, and the last one, you come down straight down through his head, and it literally stands there for a moment and looks at you and then collapses.
So I'm gonna grab.
Splits in half,
I'm
and
gonna
it just
grab
turns into like dust.
his
as it-
arm or like his hand.
Okay.
That's severed. I'm gonna grab it, and I'm not gonna let him leave this world whole. Right?
Okay.
I'm not letting him pass through whole. So I'm gonna grab it, and I'm gonna grab a hold of Edric. Because I'm
Okay.
hasted. I'm gonna pick him up, and I'm gonna
Oh,
run
that's right,
as
you're
far
hasted.
as I can.
Okay, run. So that's
I get
30, 60, no, 40,
no, it's
40, 80 feet. 80 feet, right?
Well, he's used
Well,
40
yeah,
to
but
stand up. So he has 40
Oh,
feet.
well,
Is that
40
40 to stand up?
It's half your movement.
Yeah, it's half your
Half your
movement.
movement.
Would it be 20?
So 40. Whatever. Just
Oh, yeah,
Stand
yeah,
up,
yeah,
it would be
yeah,
20.
Yeah, 20.
Right?
Okay.
So 60, really.
Yeah.
60.
Whatever.
And you took me with you?
Yep, I took you with me.
Mattias, you see Borin do these
Slept Matty.
three
He could have killed him.
striking blows on
And I
the
got his
already
hand and
dead.
Nice.
On the already dead Drusus, and you're the last one standing in the room. What are you doing?
Let's go, Mattias!
Matthias walks up to Borin.
I'm gone. I'm not there. I ran right past you.
He
I ran. I blew right by you.
But I thought it was like.
He turned and ran.
Now I can't take it back.
You didn't mention that part. I couldn't tell what was going on with what
Oh, sorry.
everyone was saying.
Yes, he turned and ran.
I chopped him down and then I ran.
Matthias just stares one moment and says, "Sic transit gloria mundi," and then shakes his head and then turns to run after Borin.
Okay, you're
60.
60 for
running.
5,
Not to where I
15,
am.
20, 25, 40, 45, 50. Yep, right about there. Pretty much.
Okay, that is Mattias. Simon, you are up.
I know they'll make it out.
Go. Yeah.
20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50,
Cut corner.
55, 60.
Okay, that is Simon. It is Kip. You are up.
One round. What?
All right. So you grab the hand when you ran out.
Mm-hmm.
So Lykoa's gonna pick up his other hand.
Yes. Yes.
And then
perfect.
dash out. So he's gonna dash.
What's
So,
Koa's movement?
so he's 40 feet.
So
dash out would be what, 80 feet, right?
So
Just
5,
past it.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80.
Yep.
Get your math there.
Okay.
And then Kip will do the same. He's gonna just do his normal. He's gonna get out of there as well.
I am.
The rocks continue to fall and collapse. 1, 2, 3. Lykoa, roll a dex save, please.
Yeah.
14.
A 14. A boulder comes tumbling down upon Lykoa.
But he's got a good luck Drusus hand.
He's got a good luck.
Doesn't he get advantage on that? Because he's got a good luck Drusus hand?
Sure, I'll give you another roll.
Two hands of that?
Oh no, it's even worse.
Okay.
You're supposed to scratch it, Lykoa. Just a gnaw on it.
Yeah, the hand one finger grows in.
This boulder falls flat right on top of Lykoa and does 27 points of damage.
Nice.
Bludgeoning damage to him. That is them. Galila, you are up.
Is he still on?
Oh yeah, that's good.
But is he 10?
Simon, you see
Is
the
he
bridge in
pinned
front of
there?
you
I
cracking
don't know if he
away
can. Okay.
and just starting to fall
Like melt and
apart.
deteriorate.
Yes,
Yeah,
indeed.
I got it.
Good.
Yeah.
She'll do well with animals and
Oh
trouble.
yeah, no.
Okay.
I would just as soon die in here than leave Lykoa.
You hear the
Okay.
yelp, you know.
I'll get him.
I so okay.
That gets you right in the
I
heart.
can't really move. I think. Can you?
Yeah.
Just a little
Dashing
bit
again?
Dash.
60.
But the bridge is cracking.
Yes, it is.
40, 45, 50, 55, 60. We'll get you there.
Keep going.
That was 60.
That's 60 right to there. Yep.
I'm gonna stay close. Were there railings or something?
No.
No, it's just
It was
stay
just like-
in the middle.
No.
Stay in the center.
Not at all. Not at all. The bridge and the lair just starts continuing to collapse all around itself. Please lift up Galila's character.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Galela, give me a dex save. You saw it happen.
Yikes.
How the heck are we supposed to get out of
Dex
here?
save.
Oh no, we used our Misty Steps. How the heck are we supposed to get out of here?
Give me a dex save,
There was
Galela.
water
no.
at the bottom.
She's a gunner.
No?
With advantage.
21. Oh.
With advantage, that's 18.
Oh god,
Oh
thank
no,
God.
that was great.
21.
21. You leap
Nice.
across. You get like whoa.
I chose
And you leap across to the other side. Edric, you are up. What are you doing?
I'm full on moving the full 60 that I got with dashing, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60 put me there.
Okay, that is Edric. Borinth, you are up.
I'm gonna dash, so I get 160 feet of movement when I dash. But I'm gonna
Holy
pick up
crump.
Lycoa. I'm just like like yeah. So I'll pick up Lycoa, and then how far is that gap? Can we?
I don't think you can run that. You were like here, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 100, 105, like 120 to the edge.
I get 160.
Yeah, well.
So is that
Yeah,
that would be enough to
you'd
get
have
across?
to like jump though, and you only get your strength plus your modifier.
Okay.
I
All
don't
right,
think
I'll
you
hold
make-
up there. Just trying to figure
Stop!
out. Yeah, I'll hold up there. Yeah, you have this, but like Forrest Gump. Stop!
Because you are running at 18 miles
Oh
an hour
yeah,
right now.
yeah.
Is there anyone else still on this side of the gap?
Nope. Oh yeah, we're all
Yeah,
on
we're
that
all on the
of
side
gap.
except Galala.
Yeah, Galela's the only one that made it across.
Once again.
I got you. Just get to the chasm. I'll get you guys over.
The narrowest part is 22 feet across.
I'll get you there. Everybody just get to the bridge. Just get to the bridge.
Okay, that
bridge.
is
Everybody to the
Borinth,
bridge.
correct? Mattias, you are up.
He's dashing.
Matthias, upon seeing the gap, stops.
You're not at the
You're
gap.
not up there
5,
yet.
10, 15, 20, 25.
You're not at the...
Pulls out something, whispers, and summons his horse.
Ah! Okay.
Smart.
Alright.
Smart.
Okay.
It's on the horse.
Which
You would get another
twitch.
20 feet to there.
Okay.
Probably.
You are there. And you are riding in between party members if you wanted to try something, but that's up to you. Okay, obviously that's the end of your movement though. Simon, you are up.
I am going to hold my action and tell everybody, come here, fast.
Okay, that is Simon. You're holding your action. Kip, you are up.
Yep. I will move up to the edge there.
Wrong one. Luciento.
You'll see I have Lycoa.
Yeah. I saw it as you ran by.
Yeah, over my shoulders.
Yeah.
I can get you over. Just everybody get close.
All right.
Okay, that is Kip. You still have an action left if you wanted it. Opponents are at nothing. The walls continue to collapse around you. Oh, a 1, 2. Let me just roll again. Yeah, Mattias, roll a. Give me a dex save, sir.
Okay. I'm gonna use an inspiration on that.
Okay.
Here you go, Tom. Or I'll just.
I got it here. Yep.
We got you covered here, Mark.
Natural 20.
Ooh.
There we go.
There you go.
You take 13 points of bludgeoning damage as this huge ice chunk falls down on top of you. And you manage to partially avoid it. That is, Gallela, you are up. You're on the other side over there. You look back across, and there's this deep cavern, and you hear this growl from down below.
Go! Go! Go!
But ahead of me, is it still coming down?
The walls,
just
everything's
inside?
just collapsing around. The
Go.
water power is running down.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
How much do you
Well, basically, it'll be out. I think
Well,
60.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30,
And-
35, 40. So you've got another 20 feet of movement into the next area there. Okay.
I'm going to also have my owl come out,
Okay.
and I want him ahead of me.
Okay.
I'm not gonna.
You remember the path that you took in there. He's flying ahead of you about 100 feet.
I'm kind of like cautious now about any enemies coming out.
Understood. That's Galela. The walls are collapsing around Edric. You are up.
Okay.
I
heard.
holding.
I'm holding. I'm waiting.
Yeah, I
for
heard. I
Edric
heard
to get
Simon,
there.
so I'm running up right to Simon to see what he's gonna do.
As he gets up there, I'm taking the feather out of my pouch and I wave it in the air. And I touch everybody that's still on this side, with the exception of myself. And say, "Good travels, friends." And everybody starts to float. I cast Fly.
So how many people?
I can cast it on 4. I'm gonna upcast it at 6th level, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna cast it on everybody but myself.
Everybody but yourself. Very noble.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab a hold of him.
I thought you were holding the wolf.
I can do that.
Gigantic.
Oh, that's right. You got like a 29 strength,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So you're okay. So it's no longer 300 at 20. You've got like a close to 450. Sure, you can grab him. Okay.
I mean,
normally you could.
Your
but-
turn.
I'm on a horse.
So I used up 15 feet
Your
of
horse
movement
is
just
now
getting there.
flying.
Use 15 feet of movement, so I still have another 45 without dashing. So I'm just gonna grab you,
Okay.
and then I'm going to fly us both across and dash so that 105 feet I can go.
Okay, you are somewhere out here.
Yeah, I'm way in there at this point.
And does everybody else fly out? You're on your horse. You fly across the chasm
Yeah,
here.
because it'd be
Yeah.
Borinth next, and then Matthias.
Okay, so I'm sorry, that was Edric Borinth. You go across?
Yeah, I got let go. Do you got fly on you right there?
Yeah, he got me.
Got everybody.
That
We
is
got everybody.
Borinth. Mattias flies across.
And I got a what?
And
160.
Simon
No, you'll have
already got
Mars
across.
there.
He's with him. And then
160
Kip,
total.
you're up. You
Well,
fly
You set your
across.
speed, your
Down
fly
to 2.
speed to 60.
Oh, okay.
That's it for this run.
Okay.
We get to the next section there.
Got a lot of cleanup to do.
Clearing this whole sheet.
Here, take that sheet out.
Can we play the Benny Hill music? They're all running out.
Galeila's not ready to go. Galeila's not ready to go.
Oh, who was that? Just heard somebody go, ah!
That was Tom yelling.
All right, now it's just say,
So
I know
Galeila-
we're kind of winging it here, but 5, 10, 15.
Yeah, we're all.
Yeah, that's where Galeila
So
is.
she would be there, and I think Borinth was slightly farther. Well, you guys were all moving at like 60, I think.
Yeah. Everybody gets like 120 with the dash.
So 120.
Borinth is the only
So
one
you
that's
got,
slowed
is
down.
everybody moving at 120?
With the exception of Galela, because she's not flying.
Yeah, but she can get snatched up.
Mattias, you could pick up Galela. I'm not trying to tell you what to do.
I'm going to do so.
Oh, you right. You see Mattias ride by you with a horse. He reaches down, grabs you, and all of a sudden you're like, I was just here. I came in here on this horse.
They should do like what Legolas does. Grabs on the rein and just swings
Lifts
right
up.
up.
Oh, definitely. I have
And
high
that's-
acrobatics. I could do it.
At that speed, I'm gonna say two round. You guys are at the
Yeah, we can get there easily.
You got to the teleportation circle. There's the blue circle on the ground.
How the heck do we?
What do you do? The walls are literally collapsing around you.
Jump in.
Jump in.
You guys jump through. Ryder, you jumped through?
Yeah.
You jump through. Jump through. And you are standing there at the edge, on the outside the monument. by where the holes are in the monument, the lake itself is still frozen, but it's breaking up. What are you guys doing?
We got fly
Yeah,
still.
we got fly. We still got fly. We can cruise across the lake.
You cruise across the lake. Whoosh. Kind of serpentining. And as you're serpentining across the lake, as you're serpentining across the lake, worms stick their heads up and try and launch away at you, just trying to biting, but you're staying up just high enough to be able to stay out of their reach. You kind of serpentine back and forth, and you find yourselves at the edge of the frozen lake. You are there.
I look at Matthias and I go, poetic, is it not?
Indeed.
You are off of the lake. The lake itself is breaking up and falling apart. Not the lake itself. The ice on the lake itself is breaking up and falling apart. You can see the serpents kind of coming up out of it, but they seem to be falling apart. They seem to be disintegrating as they come up and out of the water, and they're flailing about, and they just kind of collapse back in, and the ice falls apart. The fog is it's still there, but it's still slowly blowing away.
Borinth face down in the dirt, just crawls up on the side of the lake, just face down, and then I pull out from underneath. I pull out Drusus's hand, and I slam it down like this.
Lykoa's all like, "Puh."
And then I go over to Lykoa. No, because I'm holding Lykoa. So Lykoa holds the hand up, and I do a little high five. So I go, Drusus, you're not passing on whole. You will never pass.
And the hand moves
to the next whirlpool.
Flips you.
Yeah. And then I was just laying out, just exhausted, totally exhausted.
I walk over to you, laying down, like, yeah. And I just hand you that potion that I still had in my hand that entire time. Drink this. You'll feel better.
2d4 plus 2.
Oops, sorry about that.
Yeah,
that was
it's
for
on
you.
your side now.
Okay.
That's not a great roll.
You're laying at the lake. Anybody doing anything?
Thank you.
Here at the edge?
We're on the other side of the lake at the edge.
I put Galila down.
Yeah, kind of like where you guys entered.
Where
the lake
you
anyway.
met Mattias for the first time on that slight rise. You're back there. Everybody having a good time?
Sure.
Yeah, well done.
We're going to pause there. Huzzah! Guys, that was a lot of fun. Thank you for coming tonight. I greatly appreciate it. I hope you had a really, really good time. I did. It was
This was
fun.
a great session.
This was
Yeah, this was
Well
fantastic.
done, Tom. Tom, well done.
Well done.
It's a lot of
Thank you.
work, man.
Thank you.
Very nice.
Yeah.
It was
You
very
outdid
much
yourself.
a
Seriously.
very cool play, though.
You really did outdo yourself.
Jess, what was your highlight?
Man, the whole gamut. I mean, I got to do so much with Zyman. Pushing, knocking the ice Drusus off the tower was fantastic. The sky burst, fireball, melting the wall and emoliating everybody without actually hurting anybody else. And then after the bridge collapsed, to actually be able to get everybody else out with fly and survive was fantastic. I enjoy the fact that like Zyman's this like nobleman that like became a wizard and like has zero regard for his life. I always seem to put myself in. I'm never like, yeah, I'll take this time to drink a potion. I'm just like, no, I will continue assailing what is in front of me, no matter what the cost to my health or my life, as long as I'm helping everybody else.
Oh, very cool.
So it was a very, very enjoyable session.
Good. I'm glad you liked it. Thank you for coming. 3,000 experience points. Mark, welcome back.
Yeah, thanks, Tom. So obviously that's a highlight, just being back. It's really fun. Super excited to be back. Thanks for having me. Other parts would probably be, I'm going to want my potion back because it didn't get used.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Secondly, I'm never going to look at a sink drain again because it's going to look like one of those beasts. And then
He did use that as a description.
Use that as a
I didn't know what else
description.
to
And I was just like,
describe it as.
I've never thought about it that way, but what does yours look like?
Yeah.
When you're standing in the shower tomorrow.
He's going to go, this game's going to have some lasting memories now. And being able to be utility and help some people get back up rather than, leaving them behind.
Yeah, that was clutch.
That was very helpful.
Yeah.
So that to me is equally as important as doing massive amounts of damage. So that's fun. I like doing that stuff. And like Ho with the hand, that was good. Like sending like Hogan to save Bourne, like they have a thing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's good.
I had you at 47,883 on experience. Does that sound right?
I think so. It's like I'm like right below level 9.
Okay. We are using, as you know, a level difference bonus. You're level 8, so with the level difference bonus, 5,500 experience points.
Nice.
Is that a ding?
I believe it would be. Yeah.
I dinged as well. I am now 13.
Oh,
Yeah!
huzzah!
Nice.
Roll your HP, please, when you get a chance. Galela, did you have a good time?
I did.
What was your highlight?
I did. Ooh, I love the whole thing. I think for me, I love the highlight of the role play, I guess. And I learned a lot about, a lot of things affected a lot of things that come with her, where she comes from. And so now I'm like really excited to see how it's going to play in the future, I think. And obviously,
catch something about you saying that you chose to be Roman or something. Did I catch that?
I heard
right?
that too, but I wasn't sure where that was going to go, and I didn't want to interrupt. I thought that was interesting.
Mm-hmm. We'll see what happens.
warrior.
Just did catch that.
That was a
Okay.
warrior.
But
Yeah.
It's interesting.
And of course, jumping across the
Yeah, not
the
falling.
bridge and not falling.
There's also another Legolas thing. It's like, oh, the
And
ground's falling off from underneath me.
That was
Yeah.
advantage.
Yeah.
The second roll was a natural 1.
Ooh!
I saw that.
Yeah.
I saw that.
Yeah.
No, take that 18.
Yeah.
You would have been lunch.
Yeah.
Your drain looks like that, Ron?
I don't think I want to describe what that looks like.
That's rough.
Yeah.
That's the drain.
Yeah.
The little guy.
Yeah. Well, very, very cool. I'm glad you had a good time. And you are level 6. So 6,500 experience points.
Wow. It's got to be close to
It
7.
should be 21,500, I believe.
10 of them.
And Nick, did you have a good time?
I had a fantastic time.
What was your highlight?
Killing the ice form of Drusus. Out of 333 hit points, I did a total of 20. And I killed him.
That's awesome.
Bourne did all the work.
Yeah.
I stuck it in. It's like, hey, you still got your kill of Drusus
Yeah,
as well. So,
hey,
so
yeah.
you're good there.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, no, that's kind of funny.
Well, that's awesome. Well, I'm glad you had a good time. I'm glad you got that kill in there, too.
Hey.
6,000 experience points. You're level 7, right?
Yes, sir.
6,000. Brian, did you have a good time?
Oh, yeah.
What was your highlight?
Great time.
Thinking it was all over when
all the role play was just amazing. With Mattias, with everybody here. It's always so much fun. Everybody feeds off each other so well. It's like improv, like everybody's just throwing things off of each other, and it's so much fun. And I love just staying true to Bourne's barbarian roots. I mean, being able to dish out damage like that, just in an absolute total disregard for his safety or really anybody else's safety, right? When he's just enraged that way, and then just being able to finish it, that was important to him. This was very important to him, and to let the idea of letting Drusus just be able to walk off in peace, whole, and just walk off in peace, like there's better pastures waiting for him. That didn't sit well at all.
Was never an option.
Never an option. And I don't think that for the character, I don't think that would have ever been an option.
No.
You know, and
it doesn't mean it doesn't drive us crazy. You
right,
like that,
but
but yeah.
being true to character.
But I like that it allowed
it
made the clock tick down more.
Yeah,
I mean, you guys literally made it out with
with one round left.
But it's like staying true to the character, even if it was like certain death, because I was pretty much made a decision there. Like, if I attack him, I'm not getting out of here. You know, like I didn't expect anybody to come back for him.
Yeah.
You know, and
I wasn't sure. It's a gamble.
Yeah, and I mean, it's amazing. Like I'm so grateful to have everybody here. But I mean, I didn't expect that was the end. That was going to be the end. So
if it needed to be.
If it needed to be, yeah. Otherwise, I was just going to figure it out. Whatever happens, happens.
Yeah.
So lots of fun. Lots of fun, Tom. You did an amazing job.
Very cool. 3,000 experience points. Maddie, great role play. Brian, great role play, everybody. But I love the banter between you and Maddie. Right? I absolutely love the banter between. I know it went long, but I'm all about for that kind of thing. As long as it's not mechanically changing anything. I know, Mark, you've been away from the table. Zubaida, Nick, you've been here, but you're still relatively new. I think I'm very generous with that because I love it. Not because I think it's mechanically correct. I just love it. As long as it's not changing anything in the whole dynamic of the mechanics, I think it adds so much more to it. Reiner, did you have a good time? You're muted.
You're muted.
I think you're muted.
Yeah, sorry. Someone called and I just didn't want to interrupt.
No, I appreciate it. Thank you for doing that.
Yeah, I had a very good time.
What was your highlight?
Just the entire thing, really. I mean, I do find it surprising that he didn't even think that Matthias would try to convince him not to stay and die.
I think that was very in character for Matthias. I don't know. Yeah.
Which is why I'm surprised he didn't expect that.
It's not that I didn't expect it, you know, but I just figured everybody at some point would be like, you know what, you're making your choice. Like, let's go, you know.
I mean, if it had gone too much longer, Matthias would have. If you had left.
I was wondering if you were going to strike or not. I didn't know. I had no idea, but it was interesting. Well, you had a good time.
I had a lot of fun with the role play. Just getting to pull out some of the stuff that you reminded me of, Dad, and some of the stuff that I already knew. Like when I realized, I had looked it up a while ago, but I had forgotten that but I didn't really click until tonight that I knew who Drusus was.
Well, awesome. Very, very cool. 3,000 experience points. Guys, I had a great time. I appreciate everybody being at the table. I greatly appreciate you allowing me to monologue. It went a little bit longer than I thought. And
that was amazing.
Yeah,
okay. It was great.
It draws us in.
Like I just
turns up the stakes.
I do appreciate it. Let me get off and let you guys get home.
Yeah, last week.
You hit me last week.
So you popped. You popped.
I didn't.
You did not. Interesting. Did you?
No, not yet.
Interesting. You got to be. Somebody's got to be getting close. Guys, I had a great time. Thank you very, very much. Thank you for watching 7-Sided Dice Carpathian Adventure. Again, we would like to thank Sirenscape for the use of their audio sound effects. I thought they were great tonight. Needed a little bit of a composition to get them all together. Took a few hours, but I thought it worked. I thought it really made some of the scenes. Again, we would like to thank you guys for Sirenscape, the audio sound effects. That's www.syrinscape.com. Thank you, artists Yenu and Silky Noir. Silky Noir did, I think it might be some color changes in it. Zubaida's character is on there, Galela, but awesome job, awesome job. Thank you for the terrific character art. Please patronize them via @Yenu on Instagram, @Yenu on Tumblr and Twitter, and patronize Silky Noir on DeviantArt. Please comment in the Twitch chat room, on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter, and on YouTube. While we do this strictly for fun, please let us know how we might improve the stream. Lastly, please follow us on Twitch and Instagram. Please like on Facebook and on YouTube, and please subscribe on YouTube. As we leave you, please indulge my periodic diatribe. I think it's very appropriate, and I got to thank my players. But I have played in games where this is This is very, very germane, if you will. You and the party overcame numerous obstacles, twists and turns. You found the big bad evil guy's lair and fought through his minions. You now stand in the final room. The big bad evil guy looks sternly at your characters, his face grim, his subalterns beaten and bleeding on either side of him. In his deep, resonant voice, he dramatically says, "You have caused me so much trouble." A player shouts, "I misty step and stab him in the face." Ugh. Every player has likely faced their fair share of villains. With any important enough big bad evil guy, there will eventually be a moment where the characters have tossed aside his plots and schemes. The characters have come to face with the big bad guy, and he confidently tells them the tale that the characters have earned with blood. The big bad evil guy explains the reasons why he acted as he did. In other words, the big bad evil guy monologues. It's done to extreme in movies and television shows. In almost every crime drama, the antagonist reveals their plot to the protagonists at the end of the show. D&D is no different. Why? Because it works. It's a time-worn trope. It's trite. It's a cliche. But it's also fun. It ties everything together if it occurs. However, sometimes, perhaps often with some groups, it doesn't have the opportunity to occur. In a recent online forum, there was a discussion about players interrupting the big bad evil guy's monologue. A lot of the responses in that thread could be summed up as players saying, "Yeah, interrupting the big bad evil guy is hilarious," and DMs responding, "I hate when my players do that." There was even a greater number of players explaining all the ways they gleefully prevented the monologue as well. From sneak attacks to surprise fireballs to casting silence to prevent it entirely. There was also an evident frustration from DMs as a whole concerning this behavior. According to a blogger, in nearly every group, there is at least one player who is especially keen on making sure no monologue ever sees the light of day. When the big bad evil guy goes down that quickly, the players may be happy, but the DM is often left feeling unsatisfied. As a DM, I admittedly tend to side with the DMs. Why? Okay, besides just being a DM. When a DM creates an adventure, they know most of the content they create it's actually meant to be bested. Aside from the few instances like a recurring villain escaping or a character dying cinematically, a DM is really not meant to, quote, win, unquote. The DM preps a ton of material, quest lines, encounters, maps, monsters, NPCs, and more, knowing that everything is supposed to be beaten and perhaps forgotten in the running narrative of the game. So when a big bad evil guy monologues, the DM already knows they are likely going to die. Not always, but likely. We almost saw tonight, a player almost died. The monologue is simply the preamble to his death. With that, months of planning, prepping, and improvising all lead to the last stand between you, your party, and the big bad evil guy. But it's not the inevitable fight, nor your eventual win that many DMs have been waiting so long for. They've been waiting for that first moment when you and your party kick open the last door and come face to face with the big bad evil guy. They've been waiting for their monologue, the big bad evil guy's monologue. The greater likelihood is that they've probably written it out or at least thought about it for months. The DM has probably rehearsed the speech out loud, alone, in their head. So you have no idea how long a DM has been waiting for that moment. If none of that works for you, perhaps it's helpful to think about it another way. The big bad evil guy is the DM's character, and their monologue is the DM saying goodbye to their character. So let your DM have their moment. Let the big bad evil guy tell you and your party how much of a pain in the tuchus you were. Now that you're in his lair, in his final room, let the big bad evil guy tell you what he has done, why he did it, and how he thinks he's going to defeat you. The entire adventure is stripped down to its very essence in his monologue. As I said at the beginning, it's trite, it's a trope, it's a cliche, but nonetheless, most DMs love it. I do too. I love being the evil guy, telling you how futile your feeble attempts are, how little you stand a chance, knowing full well my character probably won't make it through the session. With that, at the very bitter end, I'll give your character the last speech when your character spits on my big bad evil guy's corpse and heroically says, "Who's feeble now?" So give your DMs the big bad evil guy's monologue. At the end of the day, we're doing it for you, the players. I will end my monologue, diatribe, there. Always remember, in the Carpathian adventure, the journey is the destination, and we will continue the journey in 2 weeks. So for now, thank you for watching. Roll a 7-sided die, and have a good night.
Play some Dungeons & Dragons!